What's going on, Need to Know family? Before we get into this week's episode, I need you to go ahead and do two things. The first thing I need you to do is head over to your app store and make sure you download the Underdog Fantasy app, all right? Underdog Fantasy is the easiest place to play fantasy sports. And if you sign up using our promo code Need to Know, that is NEEDTOKNOW, Need to Know, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100.
Ooh, $100?
Yeah,
That's
man.
nothing to play with, man. Listen, I've particularly loved Underdog's Pick'em game this NBA season, all right? Once you're on the app, all you have to do is go to the Pick'em tab and pick which players will have a higher or lower stat line in their game for a chance to win big.
Steph Curry is a go-to of mine for Underdog Fantasy. It's been crazy to see him put the Warriors on his back. Clay, he been struggling a little bit. Draymond, you know, he been choking niggas. Like, he's just been going crazy. But he will still need some major help here soon if the Warriors stand a chance against my guy, Domantas Sabonis of the Sacramento Kings, and Anthony Edwards, the #1 seed in the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, man, those are some hoopers. Look, over in the East, I've been very impressed with Donovan Mitchell. When I'm on Underdog Fantasy, I usually select higher on Spider's stat totals.
Yeah, so with Underdog Fantasy, you can combine some of these players and more to assemble the perfect pick'em entry. Y'all know how I do when it comes to these sports fantasy games.
Come on.
We do not miss here on the Need to Know podcast.
Shoot
So
us.
please, we're going to get to the episode right now, but before you do so, make sure you press pause, download the Underdog Fantasy app, and use the promo Need to Know. You could probably see that somewhere right here, up there, over there. I don't know, but it's definitely around, and they will match up to $100. Make sure y'all get that popping, man. Let's get it.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Okay, I was thinking of something. Okay,
What
sorry.
happened?
I don't know.
I want to hear your intrusive thoughts.
You happy that he back from Miami?
What? Oh, yes. I miss SaVon a lot, guys.
You don't got a cap.
What?
You don't got
Such a lie.
I want to know why you were laughing, like, to start.
I was just thinking of me having a panic attack when my high school friends hit me up about the reunion. I don't know why. It was funny. We'll get to that later, guys, but sorry. That's why I burst into laughter.
An overwhelming experience for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll get there.
I don't even know where to go.
You know when you just laugh out of uncomfortability?
Yes, that
That's
was
what
me
she's
right
doing.
now.
Yeah, she's thinking about a very uncomfortable time that she's going to have to approach soon. And
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
I can tell you, for one, I was not uncomfortable this past weekend. I was in my home away from home.
Hey.
I like to... Yo, why you always laugh at me when I say I leave places
niggas
and
wanna
go
laugh with
places?
you.
No, I'm just chuckling. I'm just chuckling.
I was in Miami.
I think what's funny is like SaVon, when he travels, he must go to like some type of tropical place.
Yeah.
That
He
is
refuses to go anywhere
I
else.
salute that though. Like if you go on vacation to somewhere that's cold, you got it wrong.
That's not true. Have you guys ever? You never wanted to do like that cabin shit, like in
Ever.
Colorado?
Ever. That's
And,
how
like,
people get
go-
killed.
No, I do. I
No,
do.
go like snowboard. It's mad fun.
But I haven't like reached that level of like financial status yet.
Good.
I think that's for rich people.
Not-
Rich people
No,
go
you'd be
to colder
surprised.
places to vacation.
Hey man. That's
People
what-
with money do that.
That's
People
what
with no money want to get out of their like cold.
just get out of there cold to go to some new cold.
No,
Oh.
I'm saying like the people who don't have money, they want to be in the sun.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. Them serial killers, that's where they be at. All them little cabins y'all love so much.
That is also true.
Okay.
That's not true.
I'm telling you
That's
something
not
right now.
true. As somebody
All right.
like you live in Long Island, I grew up in Long Island. We both know our neighbors could very well be just that.
That just your neighbors, SaVon.
Just my
my
neighbors.
people is
Oh,
fine
yeah.
and dandy.
Just my neighbors.
Just
right?
your neighbors.
Okay,
I
all
know
right.
my neighbors.
Okay.
I know everybody on the block.
So that's the whole neighborhood, just your block.
yeah, for real though, that's probably one thing that scares me.
What?
Serial killers.
Sleeping at night in the cabin. It just be woods and shit. Like whoa.
It's not like a wooden, just like bare bones wood. It's like a mansion basically.
Oh.
When we go to Colorado, it's really fun. We should go, guys.
Oh, so you mean like a mansion that could still kill you at? That's fine.
But they can kill you anywhere. They can kill you anywhere.
Broaden your horizons, guys.
Yeah, like they can kill you anywhere. I just haven't gotten there yet. I think there's levels to like vacation. There's
Now you
levels to
there?
everything.
You wanna know how I know
see-
you there? You bought a $5 bottle of hot sauce for one meal today.
That is true. It was
But I'm
$4.99 plus
But
tax.
I just honestly, I think that's
just-
more cost efficient.
Explain.
Because if I would have like not buy that bottle of hot sauce, I use hot sauce on everything. Like, I put it on everything. I eat hot sauce at least 3 times a day, every single meal.
Damn.
The only thing I don't put hot sauce on, that's why I gotta check my blood pressure.
Why are you putting your stomach through this?
Yeah.
You about to have an ulcer.
Yeah, that's why I be sweating so much.
It's very acidic.
I don't think y'all like
you know what?
understand.
I feel like you said that as a joke, but that might be it, SaVon.
No, it legit might be. Like,
damn.
A lot of people, so, you know, like when you meet people or whatever, or you go on vacation. So I went on vacation with a group of people who I have traveled with before, but you're still learning these people as you travel.
Yeah.
So one of my guys, we was walking to the store. I think we went to like this burger place, fire burger spot in Miami. But walking back, and he's like, oh, I think, you know, maybe I'm in the mood for dessert. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I don't even think about dessert because my vices when it comes to eating is not sweet.
Yeah. Same, yeah.
I'm not big on
like,
sweets.
I'm a sodium salt guy.
Yeah,
like,
savory,
I want chips.
savory, yeah,
Savory.
yeah. Savory, SaVon.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I will fucking take it.
I never thought about that.
So
I thought I did something with that
No,
one.
you did.
But never
You
mind.
did that. You did that. You did that.
You made me think about something I never thought about.
You definitely did that. So
Okay, sorry. Dessert, yeah.
Nah, so I just thought about that, and hot sauce is one of those things. It's savory. It's high sodium. If you put too much on it, like you're gonna go to the doctor.
It's very acidic. It's like vinegar, yeah.
I like that shit. I like all that. Vinegar, garlic, onions.
Would you say like your spice tolerance is high though, or you just like hot sauce? But do you like spicy stuff?
You know what?
Or you just like Tabasco? Like, be honest.
This leads me to my gripe and my beef with Alex.
Oh, okay, not me. Okay.
What I do?
This actually leads me
I know he didn't even say anything.
I
Like,
need to fucking be.
What I
okay.
do?
Because I just said there's levels to everything in this life, right? There's levels to vacation. We're talking about spicy food. There are levels to spicy food.
yes.
So y'all know, as a Black American,
Starting off like that
as a
is
Black
crazy.
American,
You know, as a nigga.
yeah, as a nigga, just a regular
That's
nigga.
what you just said.
Remember when we had Nyla Simone on the pod and SaVon was like, finally another Black person on this pod?
Yes.
Like, why did you
I was
say
like, yo,
that?
I've been here the whole time.
Nah, because we got different experiences because of the culture. Like, you've been blessed to know where you come from, right? That's the thing.
It's true.
You're a Nigerian man.
It's so
you know
true.
your roots. You can track that
God.
shit down. You have family and your
Yes.
mother. Like,
Yes.
that
Well,
is
you
a
can also
blessing.
track it down by
I
doing one of
can't
those
track
sites.
shit down. These niggas be lying on your saliva.
Did you never wanted to try one of them little sites?
I never wanted to do it because I feel like I would conform to what it is that they say that I am.
I also thought that. I'm
I
like,
don't
how
want
do we
that.
know this is like
Exactly.
accurate?
So
Yeah.
I'm never taking one of those things.
All you
Okay.
gotta do is go down south. You find your lineage.
Yeah, and that's the problem because them niggas was products. Okay, I
So
want to
you gotta
know
go.
the actual roots. But yeah, so I went to Miami, and the thing about being a Black American, we tend to be culture vultures, right? So we got to find a culture that we fuck with. We got to find a culture that we vibe with, right? And throughout my life, I've always been a fan of the Caribbean culture in general. Now, once Alex came into my life, I bet. Now I got some. Now I can culture vulture over here a little bit more.
What?
You feel what I'm saying?
Wait,
so now I'm
what?
taking some sauce from like the What?
Wait, so are you
great.
vulturing off of Caribbean culture?
Mad shit, every shit,
or
all the
Nigerian?
shit.
Because it's two different things.
I know.
Okay. I thought
know.
you. Okay. Good.
No, I'm not lumping them together. I'm saying like
You got some extras in there.
like the Infinity Stones. I'm
Oh,
collecting all of
collecting
them.
a few.
So I already started in Latin America because of the neighborhood I grew up in.
Samesies, Jersey.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I went over to the Caribbean, so a lot of Jamaican culture.
Dominicans.
Yes, you feel me? Trinidad, all of that. And now I'm over here in Africa, right? So
Now I'm over
No,
here.
you're not. You're not.
Okay, what about Africa? Did you?
So
you know.
I went to
Yeah, it
I went to a party. It was an African party,
nigga's
and it was
crazy.
called I can't even remember the name of it, but it was Jollof.
You wouldn't know how to pronounce
Jollof.
it. Okay,
Jollof.
Jollof.
Oh my
Jollof.
Yes,
gosh.
all right.
Yes.
And they were serving mad food. Shit was
That's like
fire.
the one like word he learned.
No, that was the party. Like
It was
was
called Jollof?
Yeah, it was
Okay,
Jollof
okay.
and something.
Jollof and rump.
Yeah, something like that. Like, I bet. So I went here.
I love jollof rice.
And in New York, you can't get anything for free. Right? So upon entry at this particular party, they're serving food. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get the jollof. I gotta get the chicken.
There you go.
I got to eat. Because the
got
nigga been
to.
on like 72 hours of straight liquor. I had to eat.
Damn.
Especially because it was free.
Sick.
So I'm eating it, and the guy next to me, he got his plate before me. I see him eat, and he's like, yo, this shit is spicy.
Yeah.
I'm like, you bitch ass
Wow.
nigga. I'm like, yo, you a hoe ass. I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, you a hoe, bro. Like,
Because you use
ain't
hot
no
sauce
rice
every
gonna
day.
put you down, my
That's
nigga.
not your, that's your first
So,
mistake.
I'm over here waiting so patiently for my
Oh.
food. I begin to eat this rice, and I feel a little tingle. Remember that the Cardi B shit, the thing in the back of my throat?
Suck that little dingly dang.
See, I don't-
That's what you were referring to.
It
I'm
was
just
like-
saying.
The spice just was use
Just
Yeah,
punch you.
African spice is different.
Hey, the fool was just punching you. Hey, was just punching you. Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
He was on a diet of liquor, hot sauce, and jollof rice. That is crazy.
I think for
4 days straight.
Last episode, we started
You
talking
need a
about
cleanse.
shits.
You need a cleanse.
I took about 18
What?
in 2 days.
What?
Shits.
Oh my!
I'm not gonna lie to you.
While you were on vacation with a group of friends,
Yeah.
did you have any privacy or you didn't care?
No, we had so I stood, it was just me and one of my boys, and he had a bathroom, I had a bathroom.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
Fly shit.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You going vacate, y'all not sharing the same bathroom?
Right.
Yeah, that was a beautiful thing.
Get
Damn.
into it.
Yeah, so my spicy, just to like answer your food, I mean your question about spicy food. My spice levels, they got tested. They got tested. The more infinity stones I collect in these different cultures, like I'm starting to realize maybe I'm not that spicy.
You
of a
like
person.
hot sauce, but
The American shit though.
yes, like the,
nigga sauce.
like the Tabasco,
Oh, that's
like
a-
Frank's Red
Yeah,
Hot. Okay.
I just watched a documentary on Tabasco.
Once we start doing like
Of course you
sriracha,
Like them niggas be fermenting that shit for like
why
7
is Alex? Why?
I'm
Why
dead
do you
ass.
be watching everything?
They be fermenting that shit with vinegar for like 7 years.
no,
before it
yeah,
hit the
it's
shelf.
basically just
Really?
vinegar. Tabasco is just vinegar.
I just learned.
and like some chili.
I just learned. Fly
yeah,
shit.
But yeah.
it's
Need to
it's
know
a lot.
podcast.
And also, fun fact: this is for all my Asian people. There's a sriracha shortage, and it's really tearing my household apart. So,
Is it really?
if
How do
anybody
you-
else is going through this, please reach out to me.
I heard about that.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
more-
Not sriracha is very important to us. It's in our spicy mayo. It's in our sushi and all that. And it's just like there's like a really big shortage,
Can you make?
and my family's falling apart.
Yeah, but what's the ingredients? Because when I hear there's a shortage or something, like remember last year there was a shortage of chicken wings. That makes sense to me. Because it's like,
Really?
y'all niggas is killing mad chicken. Like, you're eating more chickens than you can produce or that are being created, born.
Yeah.
But like sriracha, do you need them? And
It's,
like,
it's a special blend. It's a very special sauce.
okay.
So I don't know what's happening, but please pray for me and my family and all the Asians in the world at this time, guys. Thank you.
I got you. I'm gonna do a prayer right after this. Lord God, pray for all the Asians and for everybody else, please. Thank you.
Pray for all the Asians.
I do want to shout out the name of that party. It was called Jerk and Jollof.
Okay.
All
Okay, I
right?
can kind of see what that
So
party looked.
it was a lot. It was a lot of spices. The jerk with the jerk. It was a lot happening that night.
I can hear what that sounds
The
like.
music was probably really fire.
It was really
Dancehall,
dope.
reggae, Afro beats.
It was really dope. Like, again,
Nice.
me understanding, and I know, like, you just gave a dope PSA to the Asian community. I'm going to give a PSA
To the
to all the
blacks.
black Americans. Like, just specifically, and no offense, Alex,
That's cool.
but just the black Americans
cool.
right
Oh
now.
my
like,
God.
you know how last year, the last 5 years,
I'm half
white
American.
men
was
have
like,
felt
no offense, Alex.
isolated?
I'm half American.
Nah, but listen, hold up, bro. Let me just ISO this. Let me
Alright.
just get my shit off. Because I've had a plight my whole life. I had to fight, bro. Like, I never knew how to be. I never knew who to vibe with, how to vibe. So now I'm just accepting that I'm going to be a culture vulture. So Jerk and Jollof, then we went to a party called Stamped.
Fire.
Then we had to go. We went to another spot. I think it was called Mad. It was Spanish vibes in there. So I literally heard and was a part of everything that I needed to be. I need 2 more Infinity Stones. I don't know which continent I'm going to conquer next. I don't know
Oh
which
my
culture I'm
gosh.
going to conquer next. It really just depends on the music. I think the music is my entry point.
Okay.
Because if the music is fire, I could like, do a 2-step to it, then I could kind of ease my way into the culture, into the food, into the people.
Yeah.
So
You should
I'm
take over
waiting.
Europe next. They deserve it.
Yeah, like
The thing
try,
about that,
try like Polk or like I don't know the Irish.
you know why you can't do that? Because now we gonna get really
They
deep.
gonna call you a house nigga.
Yeah, I can't walk up with the Polish baddies. Like as a black man, you just get like so.
That's why you gotta conquer it.
Yeah,
You gotta give above it.
I don't know if that's gonna work. So I am
Yeah.
looking for some cultures to be a part of. Maybe I might rock over like Regi. I'm about to pull up to the Asian community. I'm gonna help bring sriracha back.
You already kind of like got a peek into it because you told me you were living with Koreans
I
at one
did.
point.
I did.
That is so funny to me. Like
I
picturing
did.
SaVon in his childhood with a bunch of Koreans. Like
did.
that's-
Are you also gonna pick up like languages along the way? So by the time you collect all the stones, you could just do it on verbatim.
what do you have to show for it? Like,
I just need words. I need to know keywords and I need to know foods. You gotta understand, like you gotta have a signature dish, right? And again, I'm speaking to all my black Americans, aka my niggas. because y'all understand what it's like to really not be able to identify with nobody.
Nah,
but
Americans
their
have culture, bro.
No, I was about to say like
Grits.
In the South,
the whole world culture vultures off of black culture, like black American
about
culture.
to
The
say
whole
that,
world
yeah.
copies that shit. Like
Nigerians copied the b-boy style with the jerseys and the do-rags, but that was y'all.
yeah, Burna Boy was wearing Timbs.
Yeah,
Like,
that was y'all.
again, as a
about it.
as a representative right now, we don't.
he's hype right now.
we don't we ain't got a flag.
Yeah, literally have one with mad stars
no,
on
yeah,
it.
Black people don't.
there literally
like,
is a flag. There is.
You're talking about the shit they use for Kwanzaa?
That's what I'm. See, that's crazy. I don't know who do that, bro. That's like I'm talking about. Just yeah, bro.
I build a flag.
I don't want that responsibility. I just want to speak to the plight that we face.
Y'all got some culture, man. I don't think y'all like to face it. Like without y'all, I wouldn't have known about grits for real.
That's true.
Think about it.
That's true.
Cheese grits at that.
But that comes from the slave days.
I mean, that's culture. Look, culture is what you've been through. You think it was all sweet for Nigerians? We were ruled by the UK for years.
Yeah,
That's
every culture is like national dish comes from like way back when we were struggling.
Yeah.
We got like chitlins and shit.
All right.
You ever had a chitlin?
Hi.
Like, that shit is bad, bro. Look at the foundation of where we come from. We gotta. Yeah, actually, we are doing better.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we gotta do better. We are doing better.
Let's take it.
Yeah, it was dope, man. I hope. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know where. But we need to like actually do a trip together.
Where will we go? Because where
You
will we
said the
agree on?
mountains. I don't care.
I ain't going there. Y'all niggas want to die.
I'm down to go
The
anywhere.
mountains. The mountains isn't like my first choice.
Okay.
Not mine either. But it was so dope because at the party I went to, it was called Stamped, right? I was in there with a few of my people, and like people was coming up to me about the pod.
Fire.
And I think that
I
is
believe
dope,
you.
by
I
the way.
definitely
Like
believe you.
I sincerely appreciate that shit. It's always gonna be like weird for me, at least, especially in different cities. But I definitely appreciate the support and everybody like vibing with us, fucking with us, and showing us a good time in Miami.
Hey, salute. They saw you being a hoe?
Why I gotta be all that?
Nah, my fault. I don't want to put that.
Wait,
I don't want to put that.
I could have been a visionary, nigga. I could
I
have been
mean,
mad things.
well, you went to Miami during Art Basel weekend and then tell me you saw a museum.
all
you
I heard was
purposely-
the art pieces, bro.
Did you
I
purposely
heard,
do that?
all you told me today is you went to clubs and ate food.
Yeah.
You didn't see the pieces I went to?
Well, tell the people.
I went to a Jack Daniels event. All
Liquor.
right?
Okay.
Yo,
But they had art pieces.
niggas hung up paintings next to Honey Jack.
Bro, Karen will appreciate this. You may appreciate this.
Yes.
Raekwon was the performer for the
Oh,
night.
salute to Ray.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a lot of hip hop pieces in there. Outkast, Belly, a lot of black creatives right outside of Marlins Stadium. So where the baseball team plays.
Yeah.
They had like a expose. Okay. Like a really
Okay, fine. We'll
dope
give it to you.
We'll give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did you do
free
that on
food.
purpose? Did you go during that weekend, or did it just happen to fall on?
No,
that
I
weekend?
went on purpose.
Oh, okay,
yeah, I
okay,
went to
okay.
network. I
Yeah.
try to link
It's gonna
and
be a lit
build.
weekend,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
my
Like,
God, shut up. You did not link and build, nigga.
I did.
You probably did though.
Matter of fact, you're not even really giving it up. Didn't you go to Ian's event?
I did.
Yo,
That's what I'm
give it-
saying.
yo.
I was linking the
see,
building.
This why see marijuana.
I saw mad
my
people
memory.
like
I was linking the
Angela
building.
Yee was in the Angela Yee was in the building.
Okay.
Ian
What
Dunlap,
up,
shout out to
Yee? What up,
Ian. Like it
Ian?
was a lot of people that I saw.
You was
and
master investing in shit.
I was investing.
Word?
I was
Knowledge?
investing.
Not dollars.
In a lot.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
They had some good investment pieces in the building.
It was really nice. This is actually the first time, and I don't know if y'all ever done this. And I've never, ever in my life done this. I thought I was going to be New York through and through till the day I die. I am now like thinking I can see it in my head that I can live somewhere outside of New York. And not in the city of Miami, but like maybe in
Where?
the
This nigga want to
suburbs.
be in the trenches.
Nah, like the suburbs. You can find a nice.
Of like Florida.
Miami, just Miami,
Okay,
not
okay.
Florida.
Yeah, because
Suburbs
everywhere
of
else in
Miami.
Florida is mad
Yeah,
old.
no, I can see myself in Miami at some point in life. That
Really?
I really can.
Don't do
because
that,
I've
man.
always been when
I believe
it was
you.
nice out.
Yeah,
When the
I
sun, you
believe
know
you.
what I'm saying? Like seeing a tropical place in the winter, it fucks you up. It's
No,
different.
it's like you guys have this like all year round. That's crazy.
It's really different.
Especially us coming from the north.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
really
like, we
different.
really go through our seasons. They
So yeah.
they don't. for the
Alex,
most
where
part.
would you live outside of New York?
Never. Okay, you know what? Cali. I'll give you Cali, Texas. Texas for taxes. T
You got
for
a
T.
big ass house.
Yeah, get a big ass house. And I feel like I'm always going to have a place in New York.
Just never like really leave it.
If I leave, it'd be bi-coastal. Like 4 months over there, spend the rest over here.
Yeah, we don't have to leave it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it here.
I could picture myself in like a DC or like Virginia, you know, like Alexandria.
DMV
it's like
area.
so nice down
Yes,
there. Buy a
yes.
little, you know, family house. Yeah. And then grow up and really retire. And I'm down to move to like the slow part of Florida. That sounded mad offensive, but
It did.
I meant like a slow pace of like peaceful life.
Is there a city in particular that you deem is slow?
No, she doesn't.
No, but I meant like, you know how it's like a retirement state? And that appeals to me. Like, I want to just sit there and do nothing.
I think they're fooling y'all with that.
What do you mean? It's actually not that.
It's a lot of killers out there. Okay.
Oh, no, yeah, we know.
You ain't hear what Charlamagne said? The craziest people come from all of the Bronx and Florida? I believe that.
Literally, like, if you Google, like,
I believe that.
If you type into Google Florida man and you get like the wildest headline.
For every date of every year of every decade.
Yep. You could do your birthday.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm telling you right now, I'm
Maybe
good.
that's why I fit in. I feel at peace.
This nigga's a
I
killer.
really do. No, I ain't know, but I just feel it's I don't know what it is.
You always
It
say
was
these
dope.
like one-liners that leave me slightly concerned,
Nice.
but then we just have to like move on.
Okay, good. I like to keep you on your toes.
But did you have fun in Miami?
I did.
You
I had
a
an
really
amazing
good
time.
I'm
Well-rested?
glad.
Well rested.
That's the thing about vacations. Like, are you supposed to relax by the beach or actually go do things, right?
Well, it was
I
Art
don't know.
Basel weekend, so
Yeah.
it wasn't too much relaxing. One of my boys that I went with, it was his first time in Miami.
Oh, wow.
So he was trying to like, you know,
Do it.
have him experience the city a little bit more. And I also made a vow, and then I want to hear y'all's weekends, and then I also want to introduce who we are, because there's people like, who the fuck are these
shit.
people?
I'm so sorry, yo.
But I'm no more, and y'all gotta hold me accountable for this, because y'all don't hold me accountable enough. Dead
We
ass.
be trying.
Nah, I literally hold you accountable.
We
Don't.
literally
Y'all dead
be
ass
trying.
don't, bro.
I literally do it every
like
week.
shame me, bro.
No.
For what?
Shame
For
me
what?
sometimes for
For
being a
what?
liar.
For
I'll be lying.
I literally told you Capricorns be lying.
But you don't be calling me out on my bullshit.
Because I don't know which one is the lie. It takes me time to
You know
figure
what?
it out.
Well, hold me accountable for this one.
yeah, I'm just waiting for him to say it.
All right. I do not want to do any more domestic traveling unless it's for business. There's no
You
reason.
literally have a flight booked for next month.
He's like, what is he talking about?
Right.
Yo,
Say
but
what?
listen, yo, bro.
You told us to talk to you, then you told us to listen.
Not-
What the fuck do you want?
But Puerto Rico is like fake.
But
Like,
it's U.S. territory.
It's a U.S. territory, but it's not the same country.
Oh my God.
And I made that decision before I took this last trip. This last trip was where I realized, okay, I don't want to be the guy to do the same things in different cities. So I want to be able, like, I have to challenge myself to get outside of the norm. And the norm for me,
I did suggest you go somewhere else besides tropical vacation. And you said you shut me down. I was
But
like, go to Italy. You're like, no.
no, Good one. I can still do tropical. No more U.S. cities for me unless it's
Okay.
for business.
Unless it's for business.
Unless it's for work.
I don't know. I don't agree with this. I don't feel like I have to hold you accountable because you taking a trip in the U.S. is fine. Like, I want you to do that. I don't want to stop you from doing that.
Like, if you go to the hotspot cities throughout the U.S., right? Like New Orleans,
I want to go.
D.C., we like to go to, right?
It's
It's
an
right,
easy trip.
not that far.
We got to do that again.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, why are you looking at him? What about me?
We all should do it. We all can do it.
I'm going to tell you why with Mike.
The quick silence after that.
You see how that nigga sipping drink right now?
I'll let you guys do what you do.
What does that mean, Reggie?
Oh, Jesus.
Enjoy.
Fine,
watch-
just go have a little bros weekend. It's fine.
What do you?
I would love you to go.
I want
Tell
you to
John-
tell
yeah,
John
yeah,
what else too.
yeah.
That's his city.
No, John's in
that's his
DC every month.
I know.
Every single month.
Yeah.
I see. He frequents a lot.
Yeah. So you only want to travel out of the country?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Being a black American, bro, this shit is crazy. Like,
Like it been crazy, but you saying that is just
How
like,
many times has he
like it
had?
been crazy.
Has he said that?
my trauma be speaking through me sometimes. But nah, that ass, man. I only want to get out the country going forward. And yo, I'm about to be 30, bro. What the fuck I look like being in the same country, bro? Like,
Wait, have you been to another continent? Or you've only traveled around?
I've only been North America, even
Yeah,
Toronto
I will
to
say-
Cancun.
Yeah, I will say like traveling internationally is a really big like growth spurt. Like just
Yeah.
things you have to
it's a big
do.
jump.
Like it's just a lot harder. You have to take care of a lot of different things. Like even like buying different outlets. I can't wait till you do it.
And that flight is no joke. I remember going to
Yes.
Nigeria. Nigeria was like, shit, 3 racks for the ticket.
Yeah, really?
Hell yeah, bro.
Damn, you love your family. I would have became Black
Salute.
American that day if I was you.
Never go
I
back
would've
home.
Forgot all my roots.
Never
all
go back
my
home, man.
people's wait 3 stacks of trips.
Shit was like 2.5.
what?
Yeah, 2.5, 3 racks.
Yeah, international flights are no joke.
Shit
You know
was
what?
no joke.
I
But then
ain't-
once
I ain't
you
complaining.
get there, though, it is so cheap. Like Thailand, like a whole, you could eat like a king for like $18 a day.
Yeah. Gotta watch the Lady Boys.
They got those over there?
They're like, no, that's what they're known for.
That's what they know
For
for.
real? That's like how they do in Atlanta.
Yeah, but it's different. See, in Thailand, they'll tell you.
This is so offensive.
No, it is.
These are things that are known.
It's true.
No, but the Thailand people are known for like the best transgender people. Like you can't even tell. Like they're gorgeous.
Really?
Yep.
I don't need to go there.
No, you can go there.
Because I drink a lot.
No, you can go there.
Not if the work is that good.
Not to work good. Just
If you can't tell, bro, I
just
don't- I
eat
don't
food.
need-
Just eat
I
food. That's your
don't-
problem. Y'all be trying to go on vacation and try to use your thing. Just eat food. Just
sometime
eat food and look at scenery.
Time the thing use you.
All right. Well, you got me there. What the fuck am I supposed to say to that?
I think our first group trip is gonna be LA. It's just nice and easy.
Yeah, LA is
we
one
have
of those
things to do.
cities.
That we have a reason to be there.
You know why?
I've been to
We could
LA,
collab
so
a
many
lot with
times.
people when we go out there.
You know the thing about LA? The nightlife is trash.
Nightlife is trash.
Yeah.
The
It's
nightlife
big house
is,
party
is
thing.
trash in LA.
Yeah, it's a big house
And
party.
shout out
thing.
to LA because I really do fuck with y'all over there.
LA, see,
But no, I do.
You just said you would move there,
What?
Alex.
But that Miami is his backyard. LA is mine. I've probably been to LA like 10 times.
Oh.
No funny shit. Like 10 times.
Are you gonna take another birthday trip to LA?
I don't know.
You
See,
should.
I'm kind of with SaVon. I don't know if I want to go to LA though. Right? Like, let's switch it up.
Oh yeah.
I could see you. I was about to say something
Yeah, you
wild.
about to say something wild.
Say
I'm
it,
not
say
gonna
it,
say
say
it.
it.
No, because that's my man's and I'm trying to change as I get older.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
I don't want to push
Thank you.
stereotypes on my
Yes.
boy.
Prove to the supporters that the therapy is working
That
in your
should
life.
be working sometimes.
Were we about to say something about like smoking and shit?
Nah, I was about to say something about the trenches.
Anyway, welcome back to the Need to Know podcast, guys.
What you need to know, when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. What's going on, y'all? I'm your boy A, aka the Pocket Rabone Poppy, and I'm never alone. I'm always with the posse.
Yes, indeed, and it's your guy SaVon.
Hello, guys. It's me, Regi. We have so much to talk to you guys about this week.
Yeah,
We do.
yeah.
We do. So tell us.
Oh shit!
She's ready to tee that thing up. I bet. Let's start with the guy, man. Let's start with Kanye. He's back. Kanye is back.
Where was Kanye? Miami, right? Where you were?
Kanye was in
Yeah.
Miami. I missed him when I was out there. But I could see why he was there. It was a lot of people there. I saw, and I don't know, we could probably bleep some of these names that I might list. You know what? I saw
That's my
Why
man.
is that?
and,
What about it? He's everywhere.
all right. We're gonna make sure we keep his name bleep, but fine, gentlemen. And before we even get to Kanye,
I know what you're gonna say.
I gotta start with pray for niggas. And not just black Americans. Like, there's different, like, there. Like, the there, it changes. You gotta use niggas interchangeable. Like, it's a concept, you know? So, the black niggas I was talking about on the top of the pod is different from the niggas I'm about to talk about right now. I'm so sorry. I'm
Take
going
notes,
crazy on this,
everybody.
right?
Follow along.
Pray for these dudes, man, because people like the gentleman I just mentioned, I think he's going through, like, a midlife crisis.
no
I think
way. He just got engaged.
He's giving, but it's giving pimp.
That's what
It's
you did?
giving pimp.
Damn.
Why you say
I
that?
seen him move. I see, you know, he looks good in person. People he was with look great.
Yeah.
He got out a truckload of women.
Damn.
He's leading the charge. If you go on his Instagram, he is always, it's him and it's a bunch of women around. It's really giving like Hugh Hefner-ish type of vibes. We were out in this spot and some of the women that he was with, right? They were very standoffish, but that's fine. Beautiful women in the club, in the section. They're going to be standoffish. Cool.
Yeah.
But there was another time where a female that like a homegirl of mine, she went up to one of the girls that he was with, and they were just trying to mingle. Hey, what's going on, girl? And the girl looked like she basically, don't look at me. She's like, he doesn't allow me to like really talk to people. And my friend was like, allow? She's like, yeah, he gets really kind of irritated when shit like that. So I don't know what's going on in that man's life.
It just gave you a weird vibe.
It gave very weird, and I would love for y'all, because y'all know who we're talking. Like, go on his Instagram
That's
page.
literally what I was doing. Like,
And like, it's like he travels with
like
that
just like
group.
a bunch of young women. Like,
And it's a little strange. I don't know what's happening there, and I don't, you know, I'm not gonna pull a Melissa Ford and put accusations
don't
on
do that.
anybody's name.
Don't do that.
Jesus.
Like, I'm not gonna go ahead and go that far, but
Don't do that.
you know, I just want to pray for niggas because I don't really know how niggas is moving. Also,
there's a lot of scary things, happening always behind closed doors. So
I don't.
You don't, but I just think it's certain things. Last week when we were talking about, I want to say it was probably Diddy. It's just things you gotta be mindful of.
Yeah, for
right?
sure, for
Like when
sure.
you see something weird, just say something's weird.
I also don't want a bunch of women
like acting like my chauffeurs or bodyguards. That's just me personally, though. I don't really see any interest in that for sure.
It's just so I thought that was strange.
You think it's overcompensation for something?
I don't know. Or is he like in like a partnership with like a promotion company? Of like when you host things, you got to bring a bunch of girls. Like, is it just something like that? I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, we definitely got to keep that name bleeped. So.
Yes, keep the name bleeped. And like I said, y'all too, pay attention to it.
We will.
I've never noticed. I've never noticed.
I've always been a fan. Like, you've been a fan too. Like, that's been somebody we've been like vocally supportive of. But you know, I did see something. I was like, okay, this looks a little strange, but I'm gonna keep my eye on that. I hope it's nothing strange. I hope everybody's happy and healthy and doing their thing. But I still gotta pray for these people.
You said pray for niggas. Some niggas think having a bunch of women around them validates them. And in actuality, you really only get validated by your character, your personality, and then people just want to be around you. You don't want to be the dude where you feel like you paying people to be around you type shit.
Yeah, they're only around because of like what they could potentially gain from you.
Yeah, you don't want to fall underneath that umbrella. I try not to.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the second brother I want to pray for is FatBoy SSE.
What happened to FatBoy?
And Orlando Brown.
He's needed prayers for a while.
He just needs prayer altogether.
Yeah,
like, there's nothing that happened. There's no news there. Just pray for him. But FatBoy, have y'all seen him lately?
FatBoy SSE, he was big on the skits back in the day, right? When Shiggy was coming up and all of that. As of recent, I follow him. Yeah, I know he's rapping these days.
Well, he was in a relationship. He was in a relationship for a long time, and I recently seen him on the blogs, and we can keep it short, but I seen him like simping, and hopefully it was a skit. You know what? Maybe it was a skit. You know, so maybe we even got break. It just clicked. It's like, because I'm gonna hope it was a skit, because if he was simping over Celina Powell, like it's not looking good. It was nasty, man. I had to pray. I had to pray.
Now, like, Celina Powell is someone within the entertainment industry who is frequent.
She's a hoe.
Prominent men in our space.
She's a hoe.
She know it. She'll say it too. Huh?
No, she's proud to be a hoe.
Now, Regi, I think she got her notoriety off of, just
being a hoe.
Yeah, just fucking.
Like what, like on Instagram or like what? Like
celebrities,
prominent people in the space,
screenshotting, exposing people.
Okay.
Like Academics has spoken about dealing with Celina Powell at the time.
Academics was with her for a little bit. Gosh, like she's no, like she wear that whole thing for real. You know how Amber Rose was faking it, like she was pump faking the whole shit. This girl is really about that life.
No funny shit.
Yeah.
Prayers to everybody involved.
Damn, I seen her get fucked in a fitting room before.
You was there?
No, I was not in the fitting room.
You did say I seen her, so we had to ask.
You know, there's mad cameras in life. Like, you can see mad shit through cameras in your phone. Like, I just saw that on the camera.
That was like her OnlyFans getting leaked or something?
It was a leak. Yeah.
I never know where to find those. I don't watch porn, so.
You stopped?
We talked about this like not long ago, bro.
But I thought you started back up.
Nah, I had a relapse for about a month and I stopped.
I had a relapse?
This is a long time ago.
Oh, you must have been going crazy. If you called it a relapse, that means you was going crazy.
But now he's back on track.
Yeah, I'm back on track.
Nice.
Back on track.
But yeah, that's it. I just want to pray for people. Man, he's just one of those people. I haven't seen him doing skits. Maybe this is a skit. He just looked like he was just not in the best position, and I hate to see brothers simping over somebody that they probably shouldn't.
I truly salute all the people that came from that skit era and who are currently still doing them. If it was me personally, thinking about all those constant ideas to stay relevant from my support.
Like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do?
Dog, that must be very overwhelming. Granted, we put out content every week here, but it's a little bit different. Like, it's calculated. We have our topics.
Yeah, we don't do skits.
Yeah, we also don't do skits, but just to be that type of creator, just imagine what it makes you.
I also think that time has just like passed.
Yeah.
The only person that comes to mind who's doing it really well is obviously Drewski, but it's like
Drewski
that era, people loved skits. Like that was how you got the views. But now I don't know. Just like what people want to see is not that anymore.
Queen's Flip has a way of doing it that's pretty well. His crowd enjoys it. Yeah, but you're right.
But not everybody.
Yeah, not everybody. It doesn't stick for everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the clip that made me say let's pray for him, and then we could get to Kanye.
Got pregnant this week. Is it breakfast right now?
I'm like for life. I love you so.
You trying to eat that shit for breakfast?
I don't know. She said one moment. She don't understand.
I love I'm like for life.
So basically, they're in the car, and I missed it, but the first thing he says is, "I want to get you pregnant."
I heard it.
I'm gonna get her pregnant this week.
Nah, don't do that, gang. It's gonna be you and 50 million niggas. Don't even do that. Like, you.
Let's
cool.
just say it's a skit.
Yeah, it's a skit.
You know,
They do skits.
I think one of my best qualities and one of my most annoying qualities is that like I don't believe anything. Like
Yeah,
when I say, whenever you guys like show me something, I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you're like, these people broke up. I'm like, no, they didn't. Like I'm so like, I need to know the source.
Yeah.
So that like I would automatically think it's a skit. But then also it's pretty annoying because like I don't believe anything. Like I don't
But
know.
that's also like the journalist in you.
Yeah, I need
yeah,
to
salute
verify, and I'm also not very like easily influenced. So I just need to know like, is this correct? Okay, then yeah.
The reason I'm gonna say it's a skit because the only time I've ever like referenced like getting somebody pregnant, I was never in the backseat of a car like kicking it. Like, so he gotta be sober.
Hey, some babies got made in that back seat now.
Or maybe he was allegedly. I'm not putting this on him, but maybe he was like under the influence, and that's why he said it.
I hope.
That's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility.
Because
We don't know what to say.
that P word is so crazy to me,
What,
bro.
pray for niggas?
Not pregnant.
Pregnant.
Oh, like, the P word. That shit is really, it's intense.
It's an intense word.
Yeah, my boyfriend doesn't let me joke about it. It's not fun.
That's a very, because manifestations, hello.
Because I love just joking about it. Like, oh my gosh. And then he's like, can you not?
Yeah, you gotta check.
That P word. You see how they getting online with a lot of women that are claiming that they hate being moms right there.
Oh my God, I saw that.
You saw that, right?
That's true.
Oh, it's a thing right now, yeah. I forgot what it was and what it was referenced.
It was like a viral tweet that was like, I hate being a mom.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not joking. I just made a mistake. Like, she
Really?
just tweeted and it just went
Yeah.
viral. And we're like, why are you telling us this?
Yeah.
For real?
For real.
I mean, that those feelings are valid. Like, you're allowed to feel however you feel. And like, especially during that period, like postpartum depression makes you like think just crazy things.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then a bunch of people were like agreeing with her. It was like a viral tweet.
And I would like to give her the benefit of the doubt of she probably does love her children.
Oh no, yeah,
right?
yeah. She does.
But aside from that, when she looks at like everything it comes with, it could be difficult.
She was just
I'm
like,
not
I
a woman,
hate.
so
She
I
was like,
wouldn't
to
know.
be honest, guys, I hate being a mother, and she tweeted it. And it
Really?
went viral.
Yeah, very split. A lot of people were split on that
That
topic.
must suck.
Yeah, it must suck.
I would
I'm
love
sure
to
a lot of
unpack that.
people. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. But if seeing it like on Twitter being discussed with like just people you don't know, that was a little like jarring to me.
That P word,
But you're
man.
allowed to feel however you want to feel.
Absolutely. I don't think.
What if that happens? Like, damn, that just fucked me up.
Explain.
I don't think it would happen. Like, none of us are parents here on the podcast.
Yeah.
But like, what if that were to happen? Like, and I've never had a friend or a family member who felt that way about parenting.
I think you have, but they had never told you.
Yeah, I think like it's more common than we think because not everybody's gonna love being a parent. Not honest. That's
Yeah.
just the honest truth.
Just
No,
because
it
everybody's
is.
different,
I
yeah.
just haven't encountered it, so I don't.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that being a thing.
Yeah.
So
mean,
it just hit me like, what if that happens?
I mean, well, think about it, right? You either prepare to have the child, right? Or you ignore the fact that you're having a child. And now you have to stand with your plights, but your plights didn't change the outcome of what was going to happen. So I guess it's really in your mindset. Like, all right, cool. I just found out I'm having a child. I now have to, big boy, I got to boss up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to have to be an adult with this, man.
Like
I
you
have
can't
to take
change
care.
that, so I gotta change how I approach it.
Yeah.
And how I deal with it.
And I'm sure it like turns on and off, right? Like there's probably moments where they truly enjoy being parents. And then there are other moments where it's probably more difficult where they feel that way, but maybe they might not really believe that in
Yeah.
that moment, right?
All I see in my head, and this is fucked up.
Oh my goodness.
Brenda had a baby.
Yo, Pac?
Like,
you
shorty
Pac?
felt like that.
Yo, Brenda had a baby. Damn,
Parenting
Pac.
is hard.
Parenting is very hard.
Because in the video, she puts the baby in the trash and
For
dips.
sure. Yeah, she did do that.
So she must really was like, I don't want to do this.
For
That
sure.
is intense.
I know there's a ton of people that had children and had to learn to love the role. Right? Like it got sprung onto them like, oh shit, I'm a parent now. I have to provide for
It's
somebody.
like the biggest change in your life.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Still a
That must
blessing in
suck.
itself, but you have to realize it's a blessing.
That must suck.
Yeah. I'm trying to prepare myself. Like they always say, like you try to prepare yourself for parenthood, but like you really can't until you have the kid. You think you're prepared, you're not.
Yeah.
But I've been reading a lot about like postpartum depression, all that. Like it gets crazy, and literally your mind, like your hormones, make you think the craziest things, like you harming your own baby. Like your
Wow.
mind goes crazy. So if people are having thoughts like that, I'm like, it's probably from something in your brain like that. So,
I can see that.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
Speaking of
I'm trying to do my
parenthood,
research, but yeah.
I'm glad you're preparing. SaVon and I should start soon. Speaking of parenthood, though, we Art Basel. SaVon was just in Miami, and we saw Northwest
Oh my god.
right
Shout out to Northwest.
perform a song with her father and Ty Dolla. If you guys don't know yet, it's slated to that Kanye West and Ty Dolla are releasing their project very shortly. And in Ye fashion, you know he got to do a live concert to commemorate the incoming album. And Northwest is actually featured on his project. She has a whole song on there. And I wanted to come in and ask you guys about just the Ty Dolla Sign, Kanye West in general. Ty Dolla Sign is somebody that I will never doubt. Musically, when it comes to Ty Dolla Sign,
He's never made a bad song.
Horses in the stable.
Oh my God, yes.
Horses in the stable. Okay, when it comes to Ty, that's my guy. Yeah. So I have no plights there. But what do you guys think this Kanye West Ty Dolla Sign project is gonna give us?
I have no idea, but I just love seeing. I can't predict what his next move is. But in terms of like Northwest, I liked seeing that. Even though I don't know. Actually, my thoughts don't matter about like what he allows his like young child to do, but in terms of seeing her on stage like making music and rapping like that, I like seeing it because she's literally just a mini Kanye. Like even I read her interview, she had like a cover story like a month ago. She's just Kanye like reborn. So I mean, this was bound to happen, and I thought it was cool.
Parents have favorites.
We talked about that. How Deion Sanders literally has a list of his
That is
favorite.
true.
Don't let me even get started on this topic.
And it's a
SaVon.
fluid list, like it's every.
You guys know how I feel about this.
All right, so
My dad will literally text me, "Hello, my favorite daughter. How are you doing?" So yes, parents have
all right,
favorites.
so I think she may be the favorite of both of her parents. So to be the
really?
favorite, I don't know. I have no idea. She's the only one that I know. She's the only one that they beef about. Like she's the only one who they like propel.
Yeah.
So I would, and I don't know, but she could be Kim's and Kanye's favorite
child because he was the first one.
I think so. I think she has his personality.
Yeah.
Like if my kid had my personality, like you get the better
She's
Christmas
literally Kanye. Like it's so cute.
Yeah.
Kanye stole sauce.
What you mean?
So the boy up there in Toronto put his son on the track.
Oh,
I'm not doing that. I don't do that.
No,
I'm going to highlight
Don't do that.
I
Don't
never
do
heard
that.
Northwest on a song with
They've
Ye
been
before.
saying like Kim has said before, like years ago, that all Northwest likes to do is like rap in the car. Like she's mentioned it.
So she's been rapping for years, but he never put her on the track.
She was trash.
I mean,
She had to get her skills up.
We're not doing this
Ye
to
is
a
a
kid.
perfectionist.
That's a child SaVon.
Nah, but Ye's a perfectionist.
So you
maybe
saying-
I'm not
so-
saying
so
she
you saying
was,
she ill now?
But maybe her pops like it's levels.
Yeah, nah,
bro.
but you saying she ill now?
You think Kanye gonna put out some bullshit? He had to wait for her to get her bars up, nigga.
Do I think Kanye would put out bullshit? Absolutely.
Not
No,
with
there
his
was a
daughter.
fashion show. There was like a Yeezy fashion show, and he let North like sing on stage,
That's fire.
Okay.
and it was like alright.
Yo, these niggas are beefing through their kids.
Yeah, look at it.
Wait, so
'Cause
that means
look
Kanye did
at
it first then?
Yo, peep. Kanye had kids before Drake,
Oh shit.
and he still ain't think to do it.
Nah, he did.
And if I'm wrong, please drop the song where he did it before. I could be wrong and not know everything, and he probably has used his children.
It's kind of
within his
crazy.
music.
I don't know what, like, coming off of the whole Beyonce tour, seeing how Blue, she started, like, there's a video of her dancing at the beginning of the tour doing choreography, and then at the end, but she was, like, really advanced. like,
I
it's such a
love
quick,
it.
like,
Sure.
that was a good, so that's kind of dope just to see the people that we grew up on, seeing their children grow up and taking shape or being interested in the shit that their parents are interested in, like, and seeing the personalities, because we all feel like we know these people, even though we don't. Like, I
do
don't know
not.
this
Not
nigga.
at all, yeah.
I don't, but you can see certain, snapshots of North and be like, oh, that's Kanye.
Yeah.
And you can see Blue and be like, oh shit, that's B. Like, you can see these kids grow up. So I think that's dope.
And it's like these mega famous people, like the parents, they consciously don't want to force their kids to do that. Like they did, like Beyonce didn't make Blue Ivy like dance on stage. She said no. She's like, no, I don't want to force you into this life. Blue Ivy like genuinely wanted to just like be like her mom. And I think that's beautiful.
Nah, that is dope. That is
And
fire.
Northwest too.
When I was watching the Kanye thing in Miami, there was two things that stuck out to me. The first thing, let's keep it on Ty Dolla Sign. Him and Ty, they've been working. I think he's worked on the last 3 projects.
He didn't work on the last one, which surprised me.
The gospel one.
No, the joint with Lil Baby and them on there.
Yes.
Oh, that was the gospel
Yeah,
album. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
on that one. And that surprised me. I was like, wait, where's Dolla Sign at?
Yeah.
He usually hits him up.
Yeah. All right. So
On the Pablo joint,
I'll say this: he's been working with him for at least the better part of 5-6 years, like
Yeah,
for Pablo. So
For sure.
I know they do have a relationship, so it's not surprising that he went. He's doing a collaboration with him, and Ty Dolla Sign is very worthy of it. I know a lot of people, like you said, you're a big fan of Ty. I think all of us here on the pod are a big fan of Ty Dolla Sign because he's an actual musician.
Yeah.
He's not
Yes.
just an artist, right? Like his voice is an instrument. He plays instruments.
plays.
He
He
even
writes.
the way he stacks his vocals, like he's a real through and through artist. He's not just a feature guy chasing hits. He can do any genre of music. So, like, I'm a real big fan of Ty, and I do think it makes sense for him and Kanye West to work together.
Yeah.
But the two things that stuck out to me, one is I feel like at some point Ty Dolla $ign would have been the dream, meaning the dream was that go-to hip-hop kind of hook writer guy for that camp. We talking about, you know, beefs and alliances. The dream is with Hov and Beyonce.
Yep.
That's Beyonce's writer in a sense. Like
in-house.
all her biggest hits over the last year came from the Dream's pen.
If you didn't know.
And I have not seen that man working with anybody else since.
No.
So I think I haven't seen the Dream and Kanye in a while, and I know that was a collaboration that used to really happen, especially with this type of music. And then also, it was disappointing to not see anybody from good music on that stage. I
thought about that too.
Yeah, like
I thought about that.
I saw everybody in support of Kanye, and some of it made sense, and most of it didn't make sense to me because Kodak Black and Kanye, I don't really see the alliance there. Chris Brown and Kanye, I know they have a relationship, but it's like, well, like, we don't know these people.
Lil Durk did a song with before.
Lil Durk, sure. Offset, yeah, maybe.
Chicago, Lil Durk, Chicago.
It just was like, let me get my famous friends, my dope friends, because all of those guys that was on stage are dope. Freddie Gibbs, I think his verse, did you hear his verse?
I did.
He went crazy. Maybe I'll find it and I'll play it. But
you gotta go crazy after they beat you and your BM up. You gotta make sure the next song you get, you come back with some fire.
Got to.
Yeah.
if you could rap, you could really get over anything. You could get your ass whooped. If you lay a fire 16.
We're gonna come back to this topic. What you saying right now? When we have an album that released.
Okay, I bet. But yeah, that was the one thing that was like, and I don't even know if disappointed is the right word. It was just strange. I'm like, damn, all right, where's Big Sean at?
Where your man Push? Where your man Push at?
I know, Push. He was another one I was thinking about on the stage. Saha the Prince. Like, when I heard Freddie Gibbs, I heard Saha. In my
style.
head. That style, you know, that role was Saha's role for good music. I'm gonna be the rapidy rap guy with bars, lyrics. I filled that role. I didn't see him.
Kanye ain't loyal.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
He ain't loyal.
he's been through, like, he's done a lot in the past few years, and a lot of people jump ship. Like, a lot of people, like, cut their ties with him, so that's why, like, everything looks different.
Kanye the type of nigga like, okay, so you sing a song like this, right? Okay, cool. Let me go get Chris Brown to go do that then. No, fucking okay. Allegedly. You know, you do this, I'll just go find somebody to do what you do. That ain't no problem.
That's why a lot of people are mad at him.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm not even mad. It's just an observation. Like, damn, bro, like, all of the people that... 2 Chainz. He used to be another person on the good music. Travis Scott. Like,
And 2 Chainz was at Art Basel.
That's what I'm saying.
Got into a car accident.
And I don't see any of these people. Quavo. He used to ride with Quavo more than Offset. Now it's Offset. So I just thought that was a little bit strange again. We don't know these people or their relationships, but it's just a nice observation. I do real quick before you go, Alex. I want to play this Freddie Gibbs verse, a little bit of that, because that shit was dope. That shit was really
You
hard.
found that shit quick.
I love Freddie
This
Gibbs.
was a song, I guess, is titled "Back to Me," and it's on his upcoming album Vultures. This sounds really good, and this beat is fucking crazy.
Oh, dude.
Sorry, YouTube. You just go see us bobbing our head a little bit.
Little boom bap section.
This makes me happy to hear.
Oh, dude.
Because actually it sounds
This
good.
sounds really good.
Oh, dude. Let's go.
Sounds really good. Like, the whole verse, and the whole verse is like almost 2 minutes long.
So Freddie Gibbs was replacing Pusha?
That's what it felt like. Dead ass, bro. Like, that's what it felt like. When I seen it, I'm like, that should be Push. Because that sounds like a push.
I know.
It sounds like, yo, let me put out the runway for a Pusha T.
Yeah.
You want to know why it stood out to me? Pusha T is the one who's into fashion.
Yeah.
He's also had collaborations with clothing brands over the years. Art Basel, though it's not necessarily just clothes and stuff like that, it does have to do with art. And Pusha T strikes me as a person that is always at Art Basel.
That would be there.
Absolutely. So for me not to see Pusha T on that stage, even if he didn't have a verse, which probably tells you that he doesn't have a verse on this project.
Yeah, do we know the status of their relationship? I feel like they've talked, like Pusha and Kanye. Do we know that? I feel like we should know this. Like, what's going on with them?
That I remember was Kanye gave Pusha T his masters. I believe he signed over his masters or publishing or some shit.
I remember that.
And that was it. I think the relationship might have dissolved.
Yeah, I could see that.
I believe it.
I could definitely say. I don't know if it's been publicly announced or anything.
And
like
then the
that,
other
but-
thing I thought about, and this is just a petty in me because you know how we go,
Mm-hmm.
but seeing Chris Brown on the stage with Ye, knowing Drake and Kanye's relationship, and knowing that Chris. Now,
You called me crazy when I said he added his daughter after he heard Drake's son.
But Chris and Drake, they pieced it up. So I don't think it's
Okay,
a
I see what
shot.
you're
You
saying.
get what I'm saying? I'm not
Okay, I
like
see what
putting
you're
it.
saying.
I'm just always trying to read between the lines, and whatever they give us is all that I could read because we don't know these people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. These guys are all calculated. But it was nice to see some of those people on the stage.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, I didn't make that event in particular, and I would have felt really horrible not being on stage. But I don't deserve to be on the stage.
Why did you want to be with good music?
Oh, nah,
Say, Mom, why would you think-
yo, you gotta dream big. Dream big.
Gotta think big, bitch.
I gotta get ball. Like, I
Gotta
got no
dream
balls.
big, bitch.
But nah, that shit was dope. That shit was fly. It was nice to see. It's like the Avengers, man. Like Kanye, that's one thing he knows how to do. He knows how to
Yeah.
put on the show. He knows how to create a moment.
He knows how to make the headlines.
And you want to know what? One thing I do like about Kanye is he's not afraid for other people to listen to the music before it's done. I
He
know.
does this shit all the time.
Granted, you know, we've seen it a bunch of times, but this time it made me like realize, like, yo, artists are usually very afraid
Yeah.
for anyone to hear a lick of what the new slaps is finna sound like.
It's top secret.
It's like top secret. This motherfucker, yo, where the aux at? Yeah, nigga be in the club like, yo, let me get the aux.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's not
I love
definitive.
it.
I'm gonna tell you why I like it. Because as
love
a
it.
creator, right? As a creator, you're once you create the music, yo, it's not yours no more. You feel me? So you've already done what you've done, and the reception is gonna be the reception if you tease it or if you don't tease it. It's gonna be the same shit. Whatever they take from the music, they're gonna take from it. So if you give them a little taste, I ain't mad at it.
I get that. No, there's no definitive answer for this.
Yeah.
Like, it could be good and bad, but it's like, with that is like, let's say you have a song and then you prematurely just play at a huge event like this. The reception might like really alter what you think about the song.
Yeah.
And that reception is so instant. Like, people change their mind all the time. So
only-
all these fickle emotions being
Yeah.
thrown at you, and you're like, oh fuck, maybe this song sucks. Like, that is the only reason why I'm like,
Only-
maybe you should keep it in the top. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like that only affects you if you Roddy Rich. Shout out to Roddy Rich.
What do you do?
Roddy the only one of the only niggas, yo, post a little sample. Niggas is like, yo, this shit garbage. And he go, oh shit, y'all niggas hate me. I ain't dropping no
Aw,
music.
I miss Roddy.
You feel me? For the most part, Kanye, whatever he believes in,
He'll
if
do it anyway.
He's gonna do it.
Okay, I feel you,
If
I
he
feel you.
believes this is gonna do what it's gonna do, it's gonna do that. And he did that with one of them little. Hey, I'm surprised he ain't roll up in here about the Backstreet Boys sample he did on that he performed, that he played at the Art Basel event. Everybody had a little Charlie Wilson on that
Yeah.
mug.
You like that?
I like that a lot.
All right.
I like that.
We're
And
making progress. Say well.
I like that. I like that a
Well,
lot.
y'all, look at us.
You're like, that's Backstreet Boys.
I know what's going on.
Well, yeah, it was just dope, and
Yeah.
I think that's one of the other things that we haven't really given Kanye credit for, and it's something that maybe we don't even categorize because hip hop is still so new, or just, you know, music is always evolving. But I think he's the best at creating moments. He's just the best at creating moments. Like, he timestamps our lives. If you're invested in music, culture, and music, entertainment, hip hop, rap, like, you can always refer back to a Kanye moment. He's just the best at creating moments. And no matter what the charts may say, no matter how the music comes out, like, you just remember what the rollout was. Like Pablo, the merch sticks out to me so crazy.
Yeah, that orange.
The artwork, it sticks
Different
out to me
time.
so crazy. How they was moving, popping up in New York and then going to Atlanta, all these,
I
like,
remember listening to Ultralight Beam for the first time. I was in college. I remember listening to it and I cried. I cried so much.
Reggie was in her dorm room like, this is so
No,
beautiful.
listen to it. It's like, no. The lady
You
singing,
know,
I'm
Ultralight
gonna
Beam.
keep my faith. And I was in my room like,
You was in your room thinking about your faith. She was like,
oh no. The baby, look, we don't want no devils in the house. We want the law. Like that.
Yes.
Like, it's I'm sensitive
That shit makes you cry.
I love that.
Does the ultralight beam not make anybody cry?
No, not crying, but I feel the song though.
That is not true.
That
That's such a
wasn't
beautiful
for
song.
me. It's a great song.
Re-listen to it, guys.
All right, I will.
Sorry, I'm in touch with my emotions. Never mind.
It's a great song.
That was hilarious. I wasn't expecting that.
really wasn't.
But look at the nigga. He making you cry.
I love crying.
No, so he just knows how to create a moment, man.
For sure,
And
for sure.
We got to give him his credit for that. Even with
Graduation, late registration.
yeah, graduate,
yeah.
all of it.
Oh my god,
everything.
808. Oh my god.
All of it. You can remember his outfits. You can remember his look.
Yeah.
You know, you can just. He knows how to stop time for whatever that moment is.
He's so good at it that Kanye is one of the very few people that you don't care about his age or ask.
He's 40 something, right?
Yeah.
He looks. He
sure.
does. He needs he needs prayer. Like he don't look healthy.
Oh really?
He does, to
When
me,
you say healthy, you mean like
to me like
you got a little pudge on
he
his
look
stomach?
old. He just look old.
Nah, that's just no shaving.
old.
That's
He
just no
don't, but
shaving. That's just no shaving. When a nigga not shaving, moving around barefoot, you know that nigga don't wear shoes.
When you got that much money, you don't look old.
Yes, you do.
You don't,
Oh,
bro.
Bro, it's mad.
He doesn't look good to me.
That's his
like
style.
he doesn't look healthy.
SaVon, when he debuted his little homeless clothes back in 2016, 2017.
But even his body, like, all
he
right,
just looks a little older.
I might,
You sure? You're not-
I might be foul for saying this, but you ever seen diabetic arms?
I don't like this.
No,
Because we
legit,
should not
no,
be.
I'm
Because
not.
what if he's actually something's
I
going
don't
on?
know.
What
I
if-
don't know. And I
hate
said he
SaVon,
looks
yo.
unhealthy.
I hate this nigga.
But
yo. I
there-
hate SaVon.
There's unhealthy features on people,
But he look-
and he look like he's unhealthy.
But he doesn't look MAGA. Like he doesn't look like he's wanting for food or he's not
He
getting the
just
proper
looks
nutrients.
unhealthy. He just don't look healthy to me.
I promise you, if he shave up that little mustache he got, he look better.
I would hope so, because we want our heroes to be healthy.
Yeah, we want him to be.
and I hope he's healthy. That's it. You niggas just don't look good.
I'll say the opposite, right? When I see people get really, really skinny, that's when I go,
That's
okay,
concerning.
I hope everything is okay. When I still see some weight on you, I'm okay.
All right.
I'm like, all right, you eating? Maybe a little bit too much, but you eating.
Yeah.
But I see where you coming from.
Even it's his movement too. It's not just his physical. It's even how he moves on stage. Like I watched some of those videos. That's all it is. I just don't know. If
Well, you know, when you're not wearing shoes, right? Like
he don't wear shoes for real.
Well, he got. You ain't see how he been walking around.
That's crazy.
Drake even took shots at him on Scary Hours editions. Like, yo, you're not wearing no shoes. You're not the goat to us. But all that
Yeah,
shit.
we've been like concerned about him for years now. Just like his behavior and how he looks and stuff. So that's valid.
And I'm always, and these people are super famous, so they're all like quote unquote friends. But I'm always wary of people who have a bunch of friends. I told y'all that. I always say it all the time.
You gotta chill. With
Yo,
that,
stop
SaVon.
having mad
Like
friends.
too many friends.
gotta
Yeah, I
chill
don't
with
trust you niggas.
You should trust us even
Who
more.
out of the three of us has the most friends?
You.
Yeah, you
That's
might
not
be
true.
up there.
I think it's
Easy.
Alex. It's Alex.
Easy.
We're tired.
Alex be like,
Y'all
We're
tired.
tired. Because you know what it
He be
is? We
doing
have a bunch
concerts and
of
shit.
friend groups.
Yeah,
Like
y'all
I had a
tired.
bunch of friend groups. It gets random.
Mm-hmm.
But you should trust us because that means people want to be around us.
that's what I see it at. Like I like
Trust
that.
us.
Like me,
Trust that.
like you guys, my boyfriend. We have the same friends since like high school.
Trust
But
that.
y'all are like, all right,
Trust that.
I don't trust people who have a lot of best friends.
Okay, that's fair. That's
If you
fair.
got 19 best friends,
you about to get Regi tight.
I'm sorry.
I've always heard
You
this, and
romance.
I've always heard this, and you know, I see, you know, everybody,
The flaws.
everybody has their
The
own
flaws.
opinion. I respect your opinion,
Yeah.
but I just can't relate to this because I literally have a lot of best friends, and we're literally best friends. Like it's not a fake friendship. I have like 6 best friends.
Yeah, why you mad? Because you only got one.
I don't got none. No,
Yes,
I'm
you
joking.
do.
Let me not do
Yeah,
that.
I was about to say,
I'm
don't
joking.
see.
I got a
Yeah,
few.
they're gonna listen to
I got a
this.
few.
You see what content
Those
do
my
to
guys.
you? You better relax.
I love you niggas.
You see what
Those
that
my
content
niggas.
do?
Those my
I
niggas.
don't agree if you have like 19 that you call best friends and you
yeah.
switch them every quarter, then yes, that's a
Because
red
I
flag.
can't tell you my deepest, darkest secrets.
You don't want to tell 20 niggas your deepest.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's not a deep, dark secret. Dead ass. That's why I gotta keep my shit to like 3. And 2 out of the 3 is my parents.
Oh my god,
Do you
that
guys
shit is
have like
mad
a
funny, bro.
deep, dark secret that you just can't tell anybody? I won't ask what it is, but you can't tell
I'm trying to
anybody.
think. I'm
I
sure
don't know.
Do you have something that you've never told anyone? I have one
that I've never told anyone.
I can't tell anybody this. Like I don't think anybody knows this about me.
Word?
You don't have nothing.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Do you have anything?
Nobody knows.
I don't. I'm pretty open, which is to my detriment.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got. Yeah, I got
Like something that you did that you're like, the world can never know this shit.
yeah.
I have one.
That exists.
Yeah,
that
it
exists.
does. Speaking of some more music that was released during the Art Basel weekend, Nicki Minaj.
I'm ready for this.
Nicki Minaj has released Pink Friday 2. Pink Friday originally released in 2010.
Okay.
If you guys remember, that was the album that had Blazing with Kanye West, Your Love, Roman's Revenge with Eminem, Did It on a Moment for Life with Drake.
Oh, amazing song.
Right. Yeah. So it's like another combination, a culmination to that project. And I'll tell you guys my thoughts off rip. 22 songs, and she did what needed to be done.
Really?
Really?
Solid.
Oh, I saw a lot of
Yeah.
slander for the album. People are like, we're not impressed.
And that's why I implore people to listen to projects more than once.
Exactly.
I listened to her project. It's 22 songs, by the way. And I salute that. I came in last week and bigged up Chris Brown for his 22 songs. I don't know if that's a sweet spot for people. But yeah, 22 songs. And the first time I listened to it, Regi, I was in the confines of my bedroom.
Really?
Yeah. And it didn't really do it for me. I got to be honest with you. I was,
Okay.
at that moment, I was like, that second, third, fourth listen.
You gotta
man,
like drive with it. You have to like,
Oh
yeah.
man, I really enjoyed it, man. We got hip hop, we got pop, we got dancehall. Yeah, we even got some gospel.
We got Jersey.
We got Jersey, right? And yeah, I really enjoyed the effort she put out. I want to ask you guys how you guys felt about it before I go any further.
I loved it. I don't love every single song on it. And,
Same.
you know, I'm trying to pick my words carefully with the barbs, but I think she did exactly what Alex said. I think she did
don't
what
get
she
shook
did.
now.
No, I'm not shook.
Don't get
Nah,
shook
we bombs
now.
today.
I'm not
We bombs today.
No,
I can
I'm
see
not
that.
shook because I don't have anything terrible to say about it. Like, honestly, I just think, like, it didn't have to be, I think it didn't have to be 22 songs on there, but I feel like there's a lot of, like, really, like, fun moments on it. And when you think about the original Pink Friday, that's really what it was. It was, like, fun, like, bubbly, like, pink, like,
records,
it pop, like,
yeah.
just, like, really, just silly things, like, silly moments, like, just the way that she dressed at that era, the way she talked, and the way she walked, and so. But my favorite, you guys already know what it is.
The Jersey joint with Uzi, right?
Yes.
Everybody. That's a slap.
That was a really
Yes,
good song.
that is my favorite song on there, and then the one with Drake, Needle.
Yes, that was a standout.
Yeah, she really switched it up on every song. Like, why are you guys so ungrateful?
She kept the theme of her original Pink Friday album.
Yeah.
You know, which I appreciate.
I just like seeing our greats be great. And she's one of the few great artists that we take for granted for whatever reason. Maybe it's her antics sometimes.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's the way that she comes off. Maybe a lot of people have accused her of not really trying to push people forward, you know, especially the last, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, whatever, that women have been being highlighted
Dominating
in music,
in rap,
dominating
right?
in rap, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people accuse her of not really, you know, embracing the people who tend to be her competition, like
Her
a
newer
Cardi B.
contemporaries?
Yeah, her contemporaries, right? So I maybe that's just a combination of why people don't value her the way that they should. But I'm old enough to remember what rap was like before Nicki Minaj for women, and it wasn't in the best place, and it wasn't mainstream, and it wasn't popular, and it wasn't embraced. So no matter how, because when I listen to female rap in general, I can't relate. Like, I just can't. Like, I hear it, like she had a bar.
You're saying like just in general across the board.
Just across the
there
board.
Are certain,
they're good.
But there are certain like women rappers that you can actually listen to though.
Nah.
You feel like you can't listen to any of them at all?
If it come on in the spot, like if
Right.
I'm out somewhere and it come
Yeah,
on,
I'm
like
not-
it's lit.
I don't mean like-
I've never went to my phone
Yeah.
and said I'm gonna put on this song by,
That's cap.
unless it's featured with the artist I
That's how
like.
I-
Maybe
You told me
That's
that
how
you
I
used to
know.
get dressed to Dochi, what it is.
facts.
Get
I'm
on.
kidding.
No, that's a fact. It's a song. Like, I'm not knocking.
Doechii
Please don't
from
make
TD.
me seem like the
I'm
hater
kidding,
of
but
women rap.
you're just saying you don't just
Yeah.
sit there like bumping feeling
And
rap.
that's a
fine.
fine song.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
So
Yeah.
I don't really like when Nicki drops or when any of these big female artists drop. I don't go listen to their song because again, it's documented. I'm not the music guy, so it makes sense for you to want to go and be in tune
Like,
and
listen to everything.
Yeah, but that's not my thing. So I'll hear, like, my sister called me. She's like, you need to listen to this song. I'm like, I bet. Let me go tap in. I'm going to go listen to that specific song.
Yeah.
I let it play. I might hear something, but there was a bar she said, and I'm like, damn, I can't even get down to that. It was a hard bar. She said something about creaming on a dick. And I'm like,
that was a good.
It was a bar.
That was a good bar. That was
but
a good
I
bar.
can't.
That is a woman. That is a womanly thing.
It is. Like, what can I do with that?
Be on the receiving end of that.
But I can't
get hype as the recipient.
I'm not though. Like,
yeah, he's not gonna be like rapping that.
Yeah,
You know?
like, so it's like obviously she's Nicki, she's dope.
I see what you're saying.
It's just a disconnect for me as a guy. So, but I support it all.
But even like you can't connect directly.
Right.
You still don't find yourself like regularly enjoying it.
I was gonna
like,
say
at all?
right, like
which is fine. Which is fine.
Like a Glorilla. A Glorilla has come on in the spot and functions. I'm around people. I'm around men. I'm around women, and I sing along to it. I bump it.
Yeah.
Now, when we get to like a Meg Thee Stallion's catalog, you know, it's a lot of like roll the dick, bounce on the ass. It's not really for me per se, but she's talented. She's super talented. But there are women in the space that do a good job of highlighting that. Yeah. And I think Nicki Minaj falls under that umbrella. I'm not gonna lie. I heard a lot of themes on this album.
I think she can, like her verse on Monster.
Right.
Every guy recites that line.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a bar.
One of those
like, and
artists,
it's one of those where she can, but you know, Pink Friday, the theme of it, the color of it, it's for the women. It's for y'all, you know, and we don't need everything. Yeah. Some things ain't for us. And I think, you know, that's one of those things. So I support it. Like,
I think as long as you
Needle
acknowledge her greatness.
She's dope. She's dope as fuck.
That's fine.
And I hate that we disrespect her as a culture. Like she is the bar.
Well, to your disrespectful point, I think it goes to like, I think you brought up something about her antics, right?
Yeah.
Putting out slaps grants an artist the grace that they really want. Okay? I don't think people understand that the moment you put out slaps, all your antics are negated. This year, we spoke about Nicki Minaj and her BD who was put on house arrest or timeout. We haven't heard about it since the album. People were saying that it looks as if she was had some substance abuse issues. When you put some slaps out, don't nobody give a fuck. And one thing I realized about this is she really fed her core audience with this one. Like for sure. Women that came up, not just women, everybody who's a fan, who came up on Nicki Minaj very much enjoyed this album. Something that stuck out to me because you guys referenced Needle. Needle was the song that Drake is featured on.
Can I play that?
Yeah, please.
I love that song.
I wish she would have dropped this in the summer though or something, right?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
So you asked me if we listened to the album. I lied.
I know.
We know.
We know.
Oh, he only saved that one.
That's all I had. No, I listened. But
you are nasty.
But I only listen.
That's the only song you downloaded off
I listened to. Bro, this shit might be in my Apple wrap up. In 3 days, nigga. This shit is so hard, bro. Drake did what needed to be done on this, and she did too. Hey,
the song, like he said, the rollie on my wrist can't hold me down. How could you hold me down?
The hook is amazing. Drake did really well on the hook.
This song is fire, man. Hey, yeah.
Wicked. Lighter.
You just want to vibe, like I think, and before you continue with Nicki, I think I'm at peace with saying this. I say this confidently, and I say this wholeheartedly.
Jesus,
I think this is when Drake is at his best to me.
Remember last week?
A lot of people agree with that.
Last week I said
this is when he's at his best.
Remember when I said I prefer singing Drake over the rap Drake?
Everybody kept asking for a rap album, and he gave it. And thank you, cool. If he made a full album with this,
singing or just like the dance hall? This is not just
singing. This is like, because singing can also be what, jaded.
Yeah,
right?
No, yeah, like R&B Drake. Do you mean like singing Drake or just this?
I like pop Drake. I like pop Drake. This is pop. Afrobeat pop. Whatever you want to call it. Because
whenever he put his voice in a key, I like it.
Like, listen to this.
All right.
I told you it was one of my favorite songs on the project.
This is when he's at his best.
Me. This is bro. I hear you.
I won't say this is singing, right? Is that singing?
No, it's absolutely singing. That's not rap. You know, pop stars still sing.
Nah, they do. Yeah. I'm not mad. Like that's his best form for me.
Absolutely. As I was listening to Needle, it made me think about how Drake and Nicki Minaj rose to the top of their genre. And I was stuck for a second and I was like, their contemporaries never had a shot.
They dominated.
You're dealing with people that are able to rap and sing. Do you know how different it is to go inside the booth and create the melody for the song that you just rapped over? See, back in the day, we used to hit up the R&B artists, right? Yeah. Like, yo, I need you to lay this hook right here for me. Yo, add some back vocals, stack them right here. When you are able to do all of that yourself and it actually sound okay, listen, I'm a big fan of J. Cole, okay? But I heard him singing
it.
Do you wanna be free?
Why you sound like Gibby, y'all? Why you sound like Gibby?
No, there was another song.
That's my guy, yo.
That one isn't even that bad. There's another song.
For your eyes only.
That he's like singing like high. Oh my god.
Do you wanna be free from songs? Like, Cole, and you know that doesn't take away from his rapping ability. But when you got a motherfucker like Drake,
but not everybody sounds as good as Drake when he does it.
And he's not even the best vocalist.
No,
that's what's so sick about it.
He keeps it right where he knows he could sound good.
Absolutely.
Which I respect because a lot of people like go outside of the ring. So
yo, these motherfuckers never had a shot.
I love the album, but I do think like one thing that just has tainted Nicki Minaj's presence the last 2 years has definitely been she kind of like punches down, you know. She had like a really bad back and forth with Lotto, and I just feel like that really left a bad taste in people's mouths. And there was somebody else that she did it with too. So if she didn't have that, I just feel like it would have been so smooth sailing. But hey, she's the GOAT, so what can we say?
And that's what I was gonna say when like going to the punching down. She can only punch down because there's nobody up.
Wow, that's the point.
But you don't have to punch down.
You don't have to.
You
can make a choice not to.
You don't have to do it at all.
I get it, but she like anybody who is even remotely in her orbit, which is not many. Yeah. The only people, because hip hop and rap, and one thing we tend to forget as like society in general, like it's competitive. We're competitors,
naturally,
right? And Nicki's from an era where being the best meant something, having a skill set meant something. So everybody in today's music, to my knowledge, gets help. Not saying that people are writing her bars or anybody, but everybody receives help. And
I just saw Meek say that.
I think Nicki takes pride in being from a certain era. And so I think when we see her issues with Cardi B or her issues with Lotto, I think it's a lot of competitiveness. I think it probably is pettiness as well, wanting to be the best, always gonna, want that spot. But I also think it's a part of us as a culture not appreciating her. Like, she should be in the conversations, and she is, in my opinion, but the mainstream should put her with Rihanna, with Beyonce, like, she's on that list to me. Like, she should be able to do a Super Bowl halftime show and nobody, that's where she's at.
And it makes it hard for certain fans to just support artists, celebrities when they act out. Right? Because
but niggas act out all the time.
Yeah, I know, but
I get what I'm saying. Niggas act out all the time.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
She don't get arrested. Like, she's not drinking and driving. Like, these people will drink, drive, get into a car crash, kill 18 niggas, and then be in a blockbuster movie the next year. She might spaz on you on the internet, but outside of, she don't, I don't understand how we just don't put her.
The biggest thing is the husband thing. That's the biggest blemish.
That's the thing.
And I truly believe people want to just be fans, real shit. Like, think about it, right? A lot of times entertainers complain about, yo, like, y'all not real fans. Y'all not fans for real. And I pause when they say that and I go, I think the complete opposite. I think we want to be so blind to who we love, but sometimes it should be so magnifying that maybe because of what you may support or what you don't support, it'd be so hard for you to back whoever you talking about or whoever you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I don't think artists really understand how difficult that, like, fans just want to be stans for real. They want to just love you like all the time. It'd be the celebrities that give them the opportunity to be like, you know what? You can hate me for this. You know what I'm saying? So
we all want to like separate, like, it would be a perfect world if we could really genuinely separate the art from the artist. You know how we say that? But sometimes it's hard. It's hard to do that when they be like doing some crazy ass shit. That's why you should be a J. Cole fan.
Who is
you don't do anything like
is there an artist that you can think of where you cannot separate the art from the art, or
Yeah.
that
R.
you
Kelly.
can
Absolutely.
one and one.
R. Kelly.
Okay, that's one. That should have probably asked.
R. Kelly.
All right, who's
Absolutely.
one that?
I'm gonna tell you, but let me give my reason why, right?
Yeah.
The reason why the R. Kelly one sticks out to me is because a lot of his music is based around love making and sexual acts, right?
Okay.
So unfortunately, my brain goes like this, right? You ever looked at what's Aaliyah's album Age Ain't Nothing But a Number?
Yeah.
If you look at the cover of that album, yo,
Yeah.
Aaliyah is on the cover and R. Kelly is in the background
Okay.
of the album called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, dog, son, that makes that it's so hard for my brain to turn it off. Like,
Okay.
So when I hear some of those love ballads,
yeah.
but Step to the Name of Love ain't. He wasn't sexing in there.
And that's what I was gonna.
He
get
wasn't
to,
sexing in
right?
there. Thank God he wasn't sexing in there.
Because we talk about compartmentalization,
Right.
and we talk about art versus the artist. We talk about disconnecting. Like, yes, certain songs disgusting, horrible. We kind of can assume where the motivation, where his motives, his intent might have came from. But then there's other songs of his and other artists who've done horrible things where it has nothing to do with the things we associate them to do that are nasty. So that's why I wanted to ask the question. And we don't have to keep it on R. Kelly. I think he's one of the few people where people really just say, nah, we're going to shun him away. But I'm sure there are a few songs in his catalog that don't apply to any of the things that we associate him with that could probably, still be played.
I don't know. My answer is I be trying my best to not support problematic people.
Yeah.
But it's hard. Like, I really be trying, because I understand why people want to separate the art from the artist. Like, I get it. But it's like, sometimes while I'm listening to a song, I think about, like, wow, this is like a horrible person. Like, he has abused women.
Yeah.
He
Morality
always
sets in.
degrades black women. Like, I'm like, I don't want to, like, support this person.
Yeah.
But it's hard to avoid their music all the time. Like, it's just
Yeah.
hard.
You
So, I don't know. I'm trying my best.
You brought up Avoid, right? And that leads me down to something I was thinking about as you were speaking. I think I just want to see my faves less. That doesn't mean I don't want to. That doesn't mean I
Like,
don't.
as people.
Yes, like I want to see them way less. I'm talking about as less as when I had to go pick up CDs from FYE, right? Just a level of anonymity between the artist and myself. I want more of that, yo. That doesn't mean turn into a mystery.
Yeah, but we don't need to know everything.
I don't need to know, and that's what.
Yeah.
That's the problem now. I feel like I know so much.
Yeah.
About
And we didn't
some of
ask to, like-
it's just presented to me. Like I can't take it anymore.
But the fucked up thing is, like,
Yeah.
the messed up thing, all the problematic niggas make the best music.
Nah, for real. Shout out to Future.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to agree.
I'm not
sorry.
like,
Shout out to
bro,
Future.
I can't help it.
I can't.
I'll be trying.
Love Future.
I'm not holier than thou. I'm really not.
Nah, none of that.
We know
not.
Tory Lanez was your number one on Apple
No,
Music.
I'm really not. But the worst people be the greatest creatives.
It's crazy, right?
I don't know what Diddy was doing when he was making I Need a Girl, part 1 and part 2.
yeah.
Sorry, that song is amazing.
It's a slap.
Yeah. Sad, bro.
It's hard. It's hard.
is,
It's
it
hard
is.
being a consumer sometimes. It's
And
hard.
I do think that, you know me, I just want to support wholesome people, but I do agree that the more wholesome they are, the more boring their music is. And I hate that. I don't want it to be that way, but it's true. Like,
We need trauma. That's why,
Absolutely.
like, when Kanye did the gospel shit, it hit for a little bit because we know he really fighting demons. But he was trying to put out the Lord's work. That's why the shit slapped, bro. Like,
his gospel music did sound amazing.
it wasn't
It did.
bad.
It
But
was
like,
high-level gospel.
Because my mom, she listened to a lot of gospel and like new gospel.
Yeah.
They be trying to put the Migos beats on it. And the Migos
Maverick
flow.
City don't be doing that.
Bro, I'm telling you, the new gospel, they really be trying to incorporate, infuse the hip hop current.
you mean Lecrae?
Popular Lecrae, all of these dudes, bro.
Shout out to Lecrae, man.
They try to do it, and
Yeah.
it ain't enough sin in that shit, bro.
You need some more sin
You
in
need a little bit more sin in them. Like, they drums be too clean, like too demonic free.
That's why I never liked Happy by Pharrell.
I loved Happy by Pharrell.
She was too happy.
I loved it.
I'm so happy if I can alone if you
feel
like, nigga,
like
shit
a
is not that rosy for real, bro.
Sometimes it is.
But see, I'm not mad because that's a
Sometimes,
one-off.
word.
That's a one-off.
Yeah.
Like,
You mean like the
you be
entire
hearing
catalog
a
of people,
whole
yeah.
album of gospel trap. Like, that don't even, it doesn't go. I need some pain.
It's a very specific type of person that genuinely just bumps gospel trap. Like that's their music of choice. It's a very specific. It's not even all Christians. Like it's like a very specific type of person that does that.
Hello.
Like I like old gospel. If I'm gonna listen to gospel,
Yeah, like
Some
because that
Hezekiah
shit,
Walker.
it has some pain in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
knew that nigga was sinning. I knew that nigga was
Hezekiah, all
doing.
them.
He was doing all the dirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
When everyone else around would only see the worst in me.
Donnie McClurkin.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Donnie
Shout out to
McClurkin.
Donnie.
Donnie McClurkin. He held niggas down when they was younger, bro. But
Did.
I knew he was going through pain. Like
Absolutely.
I know he fighting demons.
Yeah.
Because he fell
A
down.
lot of them gospel.
But he got up.
He's just repenting.
But he got up.
But we get up. Won't you come on now? We fall.
But they don't do it like that no more, bro.
Yeah.
That shit like I need pain. I need pain in my music.
Pain. Nah, for real.
I need pain in my music. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
with you.
Like
I'm
a
trying
nigga
to
that
think
just
of,
did
like-
25 years, I need to hear you on the track as soon
Is
as you
it
get
just
out.
that we're not tapped in to the gospel scene?
Now we tap. Maverick City is a couple cats. I just don't want Future healed. At all. I want him to be 50 the same.
Yeah, stick to your bread and butter.
That's what I want from him.
Is there an artist that is healed, wholesome, that used to slap, and now they just can't get right? Because there's somebody who comes. it's
Chance the
like,
Rapper.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know if he's like healed and wholesome, like all that, but it's like once he started rapping about how much he loves his wife, everybody turned on him.
Did he ever slap though?
SaVon
I
acid
liked him.
rap.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm
He slapped.
honest. That's
Yeah.
honest.
He slapped.
I also don't like not you SaVon, but I
What's
also
that
don't
album?
like how collectively people just we know how we feel about Chance the Rapper now, but like
Yeah.
back in the day, we're not gonna act like he wasn't like an amazing rapper during that time. Like
What's that joint with that smoke break? Wasn't that Justin Bieber on that shit? What's the album with Smoke? Three. What's the?
I don't know.
The three. Oh, you
Coloring
never.
Book.
Coloring book. Thank you. Coloring book 3. Thank you so
it?
much, y'all.
the one with Juke Jam.
Yeah,
Is
Juke
that what it's
Jam.
called?
Yeah.
I never
We
listened.
still loved him at that
SaVon,
time.
you can't keep saying shit is is not a slap if you didn't.
Like
bump
Cocoa Butter Kisses, like that
Cocoa
era.
Butter Kisses,
Like we're not
yeah.
gonna just act like everybody hated him, you know?
it. You never.
Nah, everybody didn't hate him.
You never played any Chance the Rapper.
Nah, I never did that shit. Ultralight Beam. The shit that made Reggie cry. That's it. That's the
I
only
was in
time
there
I ever heard that
bawling.
nigga voice.
Oh, I thought you were gonna play.
Nah, I'm not gonna play. But yeah, so Kid Cudi.
What about Cud?
Wait,
Once he
what was
got
it?
sober, he was like, he ain't been right. I think Eminem. Once he got sober, he found syllables.
And created a radio
And
station.
then that was it. It was over.
Who else?
And I used to really fuck with him. Like, there's just a lot of people. Like, I remember
Reforms.
going back to my Apple list. Like,
Yeah.
when Neo got married, it was some shit. It was like,
the
my
slaps
man,
changed.
it
He wasn't your number
Yeah,
one.
Nah,
Slaps.
like, he
That's
was
sad.
still. But now that he back outside, the shit sound different. The music just sound different when you living what
It
you
do.
saying, bro. Like, don't fall in love, stay on drugs, and
Don't do drugs, kids.
All right, you know who I'm rooting for right now in this space? I'm rooting for Victoria Monet.
Duh.
I'm
yes.
rooting for her because she's married now, right?
Okay.
Or engaged, and she makes really good music.
She hasn't announced that she's married.
Okay.
But we don't know. But
Oh.
she's been with the same man, like the
Gotcha.
father of her kid. So yeah.
Her lover.
fire.
Yes.
She's on a run of making pretty good music with him by her side.
Okay.
I'm praying it keeps up.
She does seem very I see why you brought her up.
Yeah.
She seems, we never know, but what she has spoken about in interviews and all that, like she seems to be in amazing mental space right now.
Yeah,
Like
she
all of her
seems-
dreams are coming true. Like she seems to be healthy mentally, physically. So, and she's still making great music. So
I'm rooting for her.
oh yeah, maybe it's possible.
I'm rooting for her. Maybe he might need to go
bad.
out there and cheat for a second. All right, never mind.
But there's like 2 professions in life where I really don't want you to be mentally sane. I really need you to be a little off. An actor and a musician.
Yeah.
Because y'all are the way, y'all speak through us. And so
through the art.
Yeah, y'all speak. So I need to be able to relate. I need to be able to see something outside of myself that I
Comedians.
want to be able to relate, but I can't act on. I can't be that.
Comedians.
Like, I think that's one of the beauties of somebody like very polarizing figure, but Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown, his talent has exceeded some of the shit that he's been associated with. I can never. 99% of the world, and maybe you should flag this and mark this, Kieran.
Oh Jesus.
But no, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just saying,
Okay.
like, the whole conversation. I don't know, like, how this is gonna come off. But we can't. Robert Downey Jr. He's another one.
Yeah.
Do you know the history of Robert Downey Jr.?
He was a drunk.
drug addict.
Oh, my fault.
Outside of like substance abuse,
Yeah.
being arrested, just not being able to keep a job. His career was almost over in the 90s, and then he's able to recreate himself through art, through his talent. 99% of the people that live in this world, we can't do that. So I need those type of people to be a little bit off for me to have a little bit of satisfaction in knowing, like, all right, this is a thing. This is possible.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Niggas don't care if you fucking up your own life. I'll keep it a buck.
That's a fact.
I'll keep it a buck.
Like, damn, this shit slapped though.
This shit slapped though. See, with Chris Brown made a very big mistake.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
he's repented for it. He's apologized for it. And he did it with someone who's highly revered within this space and culture, right? Like, that nigga should have been Michael Jackson. We all know that. But you see, Robert Downey, man, that nigga was just putting needles up his own skin. Niggas ain't care. That's how it be. They don't care.
I need my artists to be a little off sometimes.
I feel it.
That's it.
I feel it.
I mean, just a little fact about Victoria Monet. In my opinion, All My Mama was one of the biggest songs of the entire year across all genres.
How'd that go?
And the reason why put that on my own.
Oh
mama.
yes. Oh yeah. No, I know that song.
And that
TikTok,
was about.
every
And
reel.
speaking of, like, the whole conversation is like, oh, we love when the pain comes through in the music. That's the best music. She wrote that because she needed to, like, feel better, like, while she was going through postpartum. She was like, I don't even got it anymore. Is this the end of my career? And she wrote that as for, like, affirmations for herself, basically having to feel herself again. And so it became a #1 hit. So
That's why.
Affirmation music.
so pain could come in different ways. It wasn't about a breakup. It was about her just like feeling like herself again.
That's fire. Affirmation music. It's like a prayer.
And it changed her life.
I see that. She's had a great year.
Yeah, because seeing, like, people healed.
He's like,
That should be
still don't
bothering.
know.
That should be bothering him, yo.
No, because I want to heal. Like, I'm in my process of healing.
Do you really want to heal though?
Deadass. You don't see the growth?
Are you holding on
You don't see the
to
growth?
that chapter? I
No, you
always
don't
see.
see the
I tell you all the
growth.
time.
Yeah.
You've changed a lot since 2 years ago when I met you. Very good job. But are you holding on to that chapter, SaVon?
I just don't want to live in delusion.
What do you mean by that?
So if everybody in the world is healed, including myself, that's a fucked up world.
No, it's not.
You need balance. Everything requires balance.
Yeah.
So I need to be able to see somebody else fucking up. And not my personal life, but artists. Like, I don't, this is going to sound horrible.
It is.
I'm one of the guys, I don't feel bad for the people who make millions of dollars that got problems.
Okay, but we're all human. I think I see what
Now,
you're saying.
I do have empathy because, like you said, we all are humans.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of times where we see these billionaires, super multi-millionaires complain. And
First
I'll be
world
like,
problems.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't agree because I don't think money is all you need.
I don't either.
Real.
But, like, y'all niggas
Yes,
don't
you
know
do,
this. Like,
nigga.
y'all
Shut up.
don't
No, I
know
get
the
what you're saying,
trenches,
like-
bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, yeah, y'all know what it's like. Like, we have nah, bro.
No, but problems come in all different forms. I know what you're trying to say because
Help
I
me
feel
out
like a
then.
lot of people
Help me
are
out,
like,
please.
there was a tweet that was like, and you know, I'm sorry, I just remember everything. I'm sorry, I'm trying to work on it. But there was a tweet that was like, I hate when men think money solves everything, and SaVon was like, it does. And so I feel like that's like your philosophy. Like, if you have money, like, what can you complain about? And I just don't agree. I feel like money doesn't solve everything.
A poor, healthy man is richer than a rich man with illness.
Wait, that was I'm sorry, I'm being a little slow. Wait, what?
No, you're right, though.
A healthy poor man is richer than a rich man with illness.
That's facts.
I know everyone's
So-
rolling their eyes right now, but I genuinely believe that.
Yeah, because think about it, right? Like, if you have your health, you can at least enjoy life for the next day, the next 24 hours. If you have some ailments that could maybe take you out of here, then it's like, what was the money for you anyway?
And I know you're not saying money solves everything.
No, he's
But I'm
not,
saying
he doesn't subscribe to that.
Rich people can have some serious problems.
They can.
Yeah,
But I don't gotta feel bad for their problems.
You don't.
So,
you don't.
all right,
you don't have to.
let me give you this.
All right,
Let
I
me
see
just
what
give
you
you
mean.
this
We don't have to feel bad
example.
for
And I
anybody.
do, and
Yeah.
there is because I don't want to sound like I don't have empathy because I do have empathy.
I believe you.
But if there is a poor person, and when I say poor, like lower class, lower middle class person, and I'm promising,
Like
I'm really
struggling.
somebody who's struggling, right? Somebody who doesn't know where their next meal is coming from, or somebody who may live check to check, somebody who doesn't have a savings. Like, again, I hate to break it to y'all, a lot of us are poor in that sense
OD.
of the grand scheme of the world. A lot of people don't have a savings. A lot of people don't have investments. So just keeping it on some real shit. If there's somebody who falls in that category, which is most people, most of us, compared to a multimillionaire, if both of those people have a deadly disease, illness, right? It's harder for me, and I'm not saying anybody deserves it at all. I'm just always going to empathize with the person who doesn't have the means to treat it, who may not have the best resources or doctors or insurance. Not that I don't feel bad for the rich person who has it, but you have a means to treat it. You have a means to get the care that you need. You also may be able to not work for a little bit and put all of your energy into fixing that issue or treating that issue. Where somebody who has the same exact condition as you is deemed as disposable in society because they don't have the resources.
Right.
So that's the bottom line that I'm saying. Like, not fuck the rich.
Would you agree that your problems can be amplified though with the amount of money you have, right? It's sort of like, you know how people always go like, yo, that person has so much money, like they could pay for their bills. That's where a lot of people go wrong. Bills increase because your lifestyle changes.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying for sure, right? Like the rich man that has the ends can take care of himself, right? But if you have that much amount of money, your lifestyle has changed, right? For sure. So I also see maybe how your problems can be amplified. But to your point, you don't have to feel bad for them. Because for you, it's like, the consolation is you have money at the end of the day.
You're just in a better situation when you have money.
Yeah, but the problems can be bigger. Could be a 6-foot problem, but if you was poor, it would be like a 4'11" problem.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's true. Things change.
Are the problems that you come across as you get like richer, are those types of problems, are they always like, not always, but do you think that's like, let's say I got like a lot more richer really quickly and then I inherit like some of those problems that you were speaking about.
Yeah.
Is that like my fault for promising these people I'll pay their bills for them, for having this like lavish lifestyle? Is that like my fault, these rich problems, or no?
Well, think about it, right? When you get that amount of money, right, you probably feel like whatever you decide to do, you're living within your means, right? Before, a $100,000 car sounded crazy. Now that you have it, it doesn't sound crazy, right?
And then you get it.
There you go. So my answer to you, Reggie, is maybe when you get that money, you might feel like you're in position to do more, which can amplify your vision of how you want to do the money. Or you could be a simple person, right? It's like, nah, bro, like I got $100 million, but I'm just paying my regular bills. I didn't purchase a mansion that costs I don't know, like $500,000 a month or something like that.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying? But problems amplify with more money.
Yeah, SaVon, point
sure.
made. I see what you're saying.
I do.
Like, definitely, it's like, whatever problems that arise, if you have like hella money, you could figure it out. So I get that's what you're saying.
That's the consolation. Yep.
Like all of it is, and it comes back to like capitalism and how this country is set up. But it's just hard for me to empathize. Like, and I like that we was talking about compartmentalization. Jesus. And being able to disassociate certain things and certain people from it. Because I think that's one of those things too when it comes to just healthcare. Just something as simple as healthcare, right? Like, if you have money, you're going to get treated better. Yeah. It's that simple. It's 1 + 1 in this country. It's not who is unhealthier in this moment. There could be a poor person who just got shot in his head and a person who stubbed his pinky toe. But if he's a billionaire,
he goes to the Mayo Clinic.
We're going to make sure we take care of that person compared to the guy who just got shot in his head. So that's kind of just how I see things.
Good point.
Do you guys want to be filthy rich?
Yep.
What do you
I know, Mr. Capricorn. I know. But really, you want to be like filthy rich?
Yeah. What's filthy to you?
How about you? Like,
what's filthy to you? What's
like
disgusting?
just like disgustingly rich.
We're talking billions of dollars?
100 M's up.
100 M's?
To me, it's filthy. To me.
Not billions, 100 M's.
Okay, 100 M's to you is filthy. That's fair.
Filthy, yes. $1 billion is like,
that's just
like, come on.
excessive.
But 100 M's,
okay.
100 million.
I'm gonna tell you why I want 100.
Fuck.
I want $100 million because I want to make a covenant with God. You feel me? Meaning, like, the money He gives me, I'm gonna use it to not only improve my life, but the people around me. You feel me? And the world. You know what I'm saying? Humanitarian vibes,
Nah, I respect that.
No, you do.
I do. Yo, I don't like how you be paid.
SaVon wants a freaking jacuzzi filled with gold. That's why he wants.
Nah, but for real though, because I'm one of those people.
I'm one of those people.
I'm one of those people that go, yo, this and this could be implemented into our society if the person with the money wanted to step up and do it, right? So that's what I mean by that covenant. Like, nah, God, like, If you give me that, I ain't just gonna spend it on me.
Yeah, I would. I hope when we get rich, manifesting. When we get rich,
Yes,
we won't
it's
be
coming.
irresponsible with our millions.
What's
Yeah.
irresponsible?
Just living above your means. Like when athletes, when rappers, they get super rich and they just
go
lose it
broke.
all.
Oh,
like, you know,
yeah.
that's being financially irresponsible. But
The
I
re-
feel like we won't. Right?
The reason I think that it'll be difficult for any of us to do that, like in particular, is because the athletes, they get that shit overnight. So that's really
mentally, that's something.
we are
Yeah.
actively
That shit crazy.
like brick by brick every single day
Yeah.
working towards that. So when we do get that, I think it'll be a lot more like we'll be a little bit more appreciative, right? There'll be a lot more gratitude, a lot more care towards it.
Like, we're gonna be careful.
Yeah, a lot of the athletes, they are 21 years old and they get handed multi-millions. So
Yeah, especially
it's
with
hard.
NIL.
Like, I
Yeah,
get
they're
it.
like, still
But
19
it's a little bit
sometimes,
different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to be filthy rich. Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely. What
I
are you
don't-
afraid of? Are you afraid of success?
I just
You know,
like,
so, hold on.
but hey, I could be successful and not be filthy rich.
Reggie,
Fuck that.
let's ask him the real
Because
question.
my idea of success is not
That is
having
true.
100 million. I just feel like, I don't know. I just in life, I just feel like I don't need that. Like
What do you need?
I don't know what it is. I just love my life. I don't know. like,
nothing about an absorbent amount of money scares you at all, SaVon? Like not like on the
it's not
smallest
that
of
I'm
levels.
scared. I know the question was for SaVon, sorry. But like, it's not that I'm scared of being filthy rich. It's just I feel like when I picture like happiness and like a full life, I just don't think about being rich. I really
Got you.
don't. Like, I would rather just live in like a nice home in like Jersey with my family. I don't know. Like, that's
Yeah.
just what I picture. And
I love that for you.
I just want money. I want money to take care of like people and send money back
Yeah,
to Korea, all that.
for sure.
But that doesn't have to be 100 M. Maybe like we'll be millionaires, like 1 million. But I just don't need the fancy car. I don't
more than
need it. I don't know.
All right, Alex.
I know you
Vegetarian shit. But nigga,
By the way,
Because yo, Reggie, because B.
I'm not speaking for my future husband, by the way. I know he wants
Oh
to be
yeah,
filthy
nah,
rich.
he gonna be buku dollars. Because
I don't know, maybe I'll
once you
change my
spend
mind.
$5, it ain't a million no more.
like she said 100.
I meant per year.
okay.
I don't know, guys.
I would love that too. I too would love $1 million per
we'll
year.
accept it.
Yes, absolutely. I am not knocking $1 million per year.
Yeah, but nothing
I don't
scares
know.
you, SaVon, about having an absorbent amount of money, like at all.
I think the scary
All
part
right, you know
is
what? You've spoken a lot about Diddy and allegations and people pointing to. You don't feel like when you have a certain amount of money that you just become a target overall?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
the thing that scares me about that type of money
Yeah.
is one, becoming a target, not really understanding and knowing people's intentions when meeting you, right?
Right.
And
right.
then the people around you that you already know change.
It comes with a lot.
Yeah, it comes
Those are
like
three scary things,
No,
yo.
absolutely, I understand that.
Yeah.
1,000%.
You don't just like get the money and then your mental stays the same. Everybody around you stays the same.
No.
It's a lot of change.
No.
Yeah.
But the way that my life is set up in particular, and y'all know, like,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of like new people and new energies. Like,
Yeah.
my tribe is my tribe. I don't really add. I subtract more than I add.
Please stop subtracting, bro.
Bro, like, am I lying though?
No, you're not.
I'm not. So
You're not. It's just gotten less and less over the years.
and I'm fine with that.
Hey, that happens to all of us, though.
But
It does.
and I'm cool
And
with
it's supposed
that
to happen,
because
right?
if I
Yeah.
were, or when I do get to where I want to go financially,
Yeah.
I won't have to really second guess too much because before I even get there, I'm trimming a lot of the fat. So I wouldn't be afraid of that in a sense.
No, yeah, and when people ask you for money, you're gonna be like, no, like a stranger. I mean, like, or
for
like
sure.
a long lost like friend. Yeah.
Do the people around you need to be wealthy if you had that amount of
No,
money?
absolutely. And I was gonna. I'm
shit.
naturally. I'm a provider.
Yeah.
So if I'm filthy, most like 9 times out of 10, everybody around me is gonna be taken care of.
You're going to be
Like like filthy rich. Like when you say filthy, $100 million. Like
Yeah, that's pretty filthy.
everybody in my close circle will not ever have to work again because I have a friend.
Does
or
that
I
include
have,
us?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
We
I
don't
support
do
this
this
now, never
together.
mind.
What the fuck?
What you thought?
Of course,
What you
like
thought?
even, and we don't have to get into like the ins and outs of it, but the way that we conduct things on this podcast, right? Like last week, we was talking about some things. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure, you know, me and Alex always go last.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, obviously, we handle the finances and the business. We could go first, right? Oh shit, we got this. All right, Alex, here you go. SaVon, let's bust it down. And
But nah,
but
yeah.
like we always go. So I'm always gonna make sure the people around me are good, whether it be
First.
from a business standpoint, a friendship standpoint, relationship standpoint.
Yeah.
So if I were to be filthy, that just tells me, oh, my insulation, which is my people, which I consider y'all to be in,
Right.
my family, my friends, you know, when I get in a relationship, my insulation, they will be taken care of, and I'll be able to do that for them.
I have a solution. I don't want to ever be a filthy rich billionaire. I just will pray that one of these gentlemen do, and then they will take care of me.
I got you.
And then all the pressure is off me. I just get to live my soft life.
That's the goal, though. Alex, am I wrong?
No,
Like,
you're not. You're not. Are you going to have any pressure, Reggie, when you attend your high school reunion?
Oh my God, stop.
And there might be some millionaires in
I'm
there?
sweating again. Okay. Sorry, hard transition, but okay, so
I got you.
So, like, I got a text. I wonder if any of them are listening to this. Sorry, guys.
You never know.
I
That'd be the
really
thing about this podcast,
don't
man.
underestimate our reach. Like, I feel like, okay. So I got a text like last week or whenever I texted you guys about, like, it was like this friend group that I had of like 5 people. They texted me like, hey, and it was this Google Doc of like an interest form of like our high school reunion. It's gonna be 10 years soon. I'm aging myself. You too, Alex.
I know. That's what
Literally
I said.
10 years. And you would think
Shit crazy.
you would think that I would be super excited for something like this, like a high school reunion. But my reaction, I just automatically got so anxious, like literally almost near an anxiety attack. I don't know why. And I immediately texted the guys because we're besties. And I was like, guys, look what happened. And I'm just panicking and I don't know why. Can we talk about it next week?
You want to know why that surprised me, though?
I don't know why.
Because you're killing it life. Usually,
no.
right? Usually the people that go to reunions, they
don't
right?
want to go because either they look ugly or they
used
think
to be
they're not
bullied
they
and
think they're not successful. And me,
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I love my life. I'm not single.
You're a baddie, and I'm doing great.
You feel me?
I'm
Like,
doing great. I have a full-time job. Everything is
you even got a man.
everything is working out like I wanted it to. Like, honestly, my life is going exactly how I imagined it at this age.
Yeah,
and so
right.
it's not that. That's why it's confusing me. Like, it's not that.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know why I'm anxious to go on my friend. I don't know. And also, I don't think... Yeah, I had a great high school experience. I went to a smaller school, so it's not like... I can't be like, oh, I was Mrs. Popular, but I feel like everybody knew me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
You ain't have no
want to
ops.
sound annoying, but I didn't have a terrible experience. Nothing happened. I don't know what's going on with me. Do you guys know why?
Did you make your decision if you're gonna go or not?
It's like in like 6 months, so we don't have to. But I entertained the chat. I was like, oh my God, guys, yes. But
You're leaning towards going. As
I
of today.
don't think I should be so dramatic to not go. Like, I think I need to get over this.
You
Yeah.
should, but I feel like a reason why you probably feel uncomfortable about it is these were probably a group of people you knew for certain at a point in time. And now that 10 years has flew by, it's like, yo, we're actually all different people. I ain't the same nigga I was last year. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe that might, so when
That's why I had to talk to you guys about it.
right?
Yes.
Like maybe you're re-meeting them again now, right?
Yeah, and it's like, I just don't know if they'll like understand me or judge me like, oh my God, you work in hip hop. Like, you know, like, and I just don't feel like explaining myself over and over to this group of Jersey kids that like haven't talked to me in 10 years.
Yeah.
I thought I would be excited. I thought I would just be like, oh my gosh, yes, let's reconnect, have martinis. But like the reaction I had really like shocked me. I was like, Regina, what is going on with you? I think it's like, yeah, they know like a certain version of me and I'm just
Yeah.
not ready to just like be like, guys,
I've grown.
I know I like that show back then, but I'm sorry. I don't know.
Sorry to disappoint you.
It's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, I just don't feel like doing that. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But also, I don't know if I should just go and suck it up and it might be just like amazing.
I think if you can somehow get a list of all the people who have RSVP'd to kind of get a gauge of, all right, maybe because the worst thing is to go and there's nobody that you cared about in high school. There's just
Yeah,
a bunch
nah,
of
that's
people who
dope.
you just
That's
walk
real.
by all the time. So
Yeah.
And I don't even like know them.
yeah, it's like, all
You ain't really
right,
chop it up with them.
this is a little bit awkward. So I think that would be the first thing. But I think personally you should go. When I was younger, I always wanted to go.
It was
Yeah,
a thing.
cool.
It was
It was
younger.
yeah,
Like, it was a thing. And
You-
be like,
Yeah.
yo.
You always wanted to
reunion.
go. I remember having those conversations in high school, like, yo, I can't wait to do this.
It was like the coolest thing. Yeah, we saw it in the movies. Like,
So I think one of the things that fucked it up for us as a generation is social media,
You literally just said,
right? Because we all know how we're doing for the most part.
Yeah.
And the people who that you don't know how they're doing is because they don't want you to necessarily. And it could be good or bad, right? Like I have a few old classmates where they started families and have construction businesses and they're doing really well, but social media is just not a part of their daily lives or their appetite. Like it doesn't fit into who they are today, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think social media kind of ruined that fun for us, we got robbed of that. Like as millennials, we have been fortunate to like be hybrids, right? We still get some from the old generation, and we still understand some of the technology and the trends of the newer generation. But this is one of those things where we were robbed because of social media. So everybody knows what it is that we're doing. Like, I think the cool thing, the idea of a 10-year reunion back when it was made was, hey, we're all gonna go on our own. We're gonna get a letter in the mail saying, hey, come back to your high school 10 years from now, and you're gonna show up and be like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Oh my God.
How are you?
This is amazing.
How are wife and kids?
You're an accountant? You have 4 kids? Your hairline's receding? Holy shit, you gained 85 pounds. Like, there was some surprise to that 10-year reunion.
You just threw that in there.
Like, and now we all kind of keep up with each other to where,
even back in the day, remember when classes used to do those time capsules things?
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
Like you would put a bunch of belongings in this little
That is
capsule.
so
and
90s.
15, 20. Yeah, that shit dead now, man.
so
My shit probably gone. They probably turned that shit into a McDonald's.
I wish I would have. I wish that's probably the class ring too. I wish I would have got a class ring.
Yo, I didn't get a class ring either.
I didn't get a class ring.
We was like delinquents.
Yeah, I didn't get that shit. But yeah, I should have went to mine a few years ago, but I didn't go.
Nah,
Why?
a few years ago, were you already working on Need to Know and on the Joe Budden podcast?
Yeah, I was lit.
You should have went to network.
I've been lit for a long time. Alex.
Talking shit. Come on.
Hey, hold up, nigga. Hey, hold up. My fault.
I ain't never been unlit.
I've been doing that for a little bit.
Nah, I've really been lit for my whole life. Shit crazy.
But yeah, so we were
Still on
still doing
fire.
that. I just think there's a certain energy. Like I got, like Regi says, I got ops. Like, I don't fuck with niggas like that. And niggas don't fuck with me like that. Like, only
Niggas fuck
That
with
doesn't
you.
surprise me.
No,
Niggas fuck with you. Why niggas still fuck
No,
with
the
you?
fact that SaVon doesn't care to go to his reunion, that doesn't surprise me. He's like, what? Why would I? No. Like,
niggas don't fuck with me like that. I don't really fuck with them. Like, there's some cool guys, like
Yeah.
cool people for sure, but nah. Fucking
why it like surprised me extra is I know the value of having like really long relationships, like childhood friends. So it's not like I like erased that chapter from my life. Maybe I did though, subconsciously,
Yeah,
and I don't want to go
probably.
back.
That's
but I
probably
didn't
what it
have
is.
a bad. That's why it's confusing me. I didn't have like a bad high school experience. I had a great one.
Yeah.
I almost won best hair. I lost by 5 votes, but to a girl with pink hair.
Damn.
But
that's your op.
yeah, let me know. I just want to know if people can relate. Like, leave in the comments, please, if you had this reaction to your high school reunion, or if you went and you had a really great time. Maybe I should go.
Would you go, Alex?
I'm 50-50. All right, I won class clown, right? And I spoke about that here before.
That's pretty cool, though.
It was cool, but
You
like
made people laugh, you know?
looking back, I don't think I also averaged like 84, 85 average my entire academic career.
Isn't that good?
It's good, but
That's really
I
good.
never tried. Like,
Oh, you're one of those.
yeah, like
just
I never
naturally gifted and
didn't-
shit.
I don't even know if that my mom didn't like the 85. She really wanted a 98.
Same.
You feel me? So I don't know if people would still look at me as. But see, back to the social media thing. A lot of people I went to high school with, they know what we doing over here. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would
Period.
go. I would go. I'll go for 30 minutes. I eat hors d'oeuvre. I eat hors d'oeuvre and I'll go.
Like, yo, what up, y'all?
Yeah, what up, y'all? I need to know podcast.
Stream us.
I didn't.
And then just walk out.
You feel me? I do that.
I fucked up because I wanted to make that Drake bar a real thing.
What you mean?
Yeah, I don't remember when he said he had to make everybody go through security
Yeah,
clearance on
yes,
the 10 years.
yes.
I didn't get that far yet. So I'm waiting for my 20th year. Once we get to the 20,
Okay.
then it's like, all
That's
right,
hard.
nigga, y'all could like, let's do it.
That's hard.
You
But
know,
that's
what?
hard.
I just
That's
love
hard.
a good Instagram post, so maybe I should go
Yeah.
just so I could post that as a caption.
That's a
That'd be
bar.
hard. That'd be
I don't know
hard.
why that bar always stuck out to me, but
Yeah.
Once I get to that point, then maybe I'll do the high school. And
Slide.
you know what? Once I get to that point, I'm actually gonna orchestrate the 25-year reunion.
You gonna put it
I'm
together?
gonna be on Facebook recruiting everybody to come just to
Just
watch
so you
them
could do
walk
that.
through security clearance. Like it's
You would
fucking
do some
TSA.
shit like
I want y'all niggas to feel like it's TSA before we like reunion.
You gonna have the police scanning at the
Fuck
door
outta
that
here.
take the social
And by
security
then you'll
shit?
have the 100 M's.
Exactly.
So,
Yup,
Yeah,
yup,
so I got
for
like
sure.
15 more years to go.
Okay, I'm not mad at
Yeah.
that. I'm not mad at that. That's what's up.
If I can't make 100 M's in 15 years, I fail.
No, you didn't.
Oh my goodness.
Shut the fuck up.
OD, bro.
No, you didn't.
Nah, dead ass, bro.
You know how hard it is to make $100 million, bro?
There are prominent rich people that talk about the 100 million mark to be very difficult, and they've had millions for years.
I heard a podcast today, and it was about money management.
See these podcasts? These niggas start these podcasts make you think you can make
SaVon loves money management.
These money management podcasts.
He be reading books like How to Get Rich in 30 Days.
Yeah, what it say? You can make $4 million in a week, right?
They say you get your money pregnant.
What?
You get your money pregnant.
So you give it months
You
to
give
grow?
your money pregnant. You give one bill to the other bill, and that make a bill, and you flip the bill, nigga. If I could do that for
sounds
15
like scamming.
years, like I get the
That
money
sounds
pregnant.
illegal.
Hey, man.
You ain't get no money pregnant.
Yo, you heard
You ain't
what?
bust a nut up in that money.
You heard what Caesar Pena and them was doing, right?
Nah, he was. He
You better be
wasn't
careful.
making nothing.
You better be careful.
That nigga
You
was-
better be careful, nigga.
Reggie want to
You
laugh
better
so
be
bad.
real careful.
Please mark that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You better be careful.
nah.
Better be careful. I just checked one of my homies about that shit. He came up to me. He was like,
Getting money pregnant.
"Nah, not that." He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna start a business." So I ain't fired. Like, what's the business? I don't know the idea yet, but I'm gonna start a business and then sell that shit. I said, "Hey, yo, listen, man. The IRS, they get a lot of people in this country off of this same mindset right
You gotta
here."
know a little bit more than that.
There
like-
you go. I was telling him, I'm like, be more attached to what it is that you want to create the business around. That way you won't go down such a conniving path, right? Like I feel like I really
Just
do
about
feel
making
like
money.
I really
Yeah.
do feel like a lot of people come into investments, new ventures with a positive, clear mind, and then along the way they find these loopholes that could technically be legal, but maybe turn illegal, and then the vision of why they even created the business gets lost.
I wish somebody would have told Envy that.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
real shit.
Oh my God, I hope no
allegedly.
one from. Please don't send this to anybody that you think I went to high school with. I feel like it would be weird if like.
Reggie, what did Alex just say about like art?
What do you mean?
Once it's out
it's
into
not
it
ours,
ain't
though.
yours.
I don't know. I feel like imagine
It's
being
not
no,
yours.
Tell her.
but imagine being from my high school and no one gonna have a reunion, and then you listen to me talk about it like this. I feel like that's so weird.
It's happening.
It be like that.
in real time. I promise you,
It'd
it's
be like
happening.
that.
I'm so sorry to break that to you. I'm so sorry to break it to you. Yeah.
I went to Garfield High School. Send it to them.
Hey,
That's-
I lied.
I know. I was about to say that's capping. I didn't even know.
I was just gonna run
I
with
just
it.
made that
That's
up.
cap.
Okay, sorry, you
didn't
about to
know
say
that.
something?
I don't know what I was gonna say. What the
Oh, my
fuck was
bad.
I gonna say? What we talking about? Shit.
There was I want to talk about that actor thing you said. We could save
Do you
it,
wanna talk
but
about that?
I don't know. I just found it interesting. Yeah. Or something
Okay.
else.
Sure. We can do that.
Talk to me.
So last week there was a clip. All of us being in this space, like you got to make sacrifices. Sometimes you got to do things against what you believe, but sometimes things seem pretty standard, right? So there was this actor, and I'm gonna pull up his catalog.
On IMDb.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Kieran, maybe you could help us out and find out who this gentleman is. I know you have the video, but I came across one of his clips maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and he made a really strong point of how he was willing to stand on his business in order to please his wife, please his beliefs and in the eyes of God, who he believes in, at the expense of his career as an actor. So I just want to get your thoughts on it real quick.
Blackballed for 2 years. I couldn't get a job. And because of that, I lost my big, beautiful house in Los Angeles, my shiny Mercedes, all my stuff, and my swagger. And as you can imagine at the time, I was really crushed. They thought that I was some religious zealot, but to me, it was just that I didn't think it was the right thing to do. And also, I really love my wife. And as I've said, and I'll say it a million times, these lips are meant for one woman. I won't kiss another woman because, as a villain, I may kill 10 guys in a scene. And when we're filming the scene, it's actually kind of funny because it's so absurd. But at the end of the scene, we're like, hey, have a great night, see you later, let's go have a great time. I didn't actually kill anybody. But if I'm in bed with another woman and I kiss another woman, guess what I'm actually doing? I'm kissing another woman. Yes. I don't want my kids to see that. I don't want my family to see that. I really don't want God to see that. Family first, me second.
Damn. Yeah. He kind of made some points.
That was a bar.
Stood on it.
Before I I knew the topic, but before listening to this, I had a completely different opinion.
What's his name?
He was killing.
Alex. How do you pronounce his name?
Of course,
Neil.
Of course, it was
No,
Alex.
I thought his name was Alex.
Of course, it was Alex.
Not another Jermichael Carmichael situation.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck his name up.
Alex was.
Oh shit.
Let me see. Let me try.
My whole face just dropped.
I've never seen Reggie say, I'm going to fuck his name up and I feel so bad.
Say, Neil McDonough.
No, it's Neil McDonough. Neil McDonough. Ain't no Alex, nigga. Shut
No,
up.
I don't know where I got Alex
Neil
from.
McDonough. And
Okay.
if you Google him, yeah, you're right. He was the villain in a lot of stories.
He was just the villain.
I don't know
He
how I
was-
feel
yeah.
about this. But I would never know because I'm not an actor. But it's like
He said he was blackballed, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
for not kissing
Well,
anybody else.
You want to know why I saluted all of it, even though I don't really understand it to an extent? You stood on something. There was a cause and effect. And after the cause and effect, the Lord was still able to grant you with new opportunities. Because like I just told you, SaVon, I've seen him in numerous amounts of roles over the years.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I don't know if maybe this was early on when he did that. But some people just really stand on what they stand on. I ain't never going to be mad at a person.
At the expense of their career.
But see, it's
Damn.
their career, not yours.
No,
right?
in fact, I was asking.
Oh,
I was asking.
Oh, yeah,
I wasn't
Yeah,
challenging,
even if
just
it's at the
asking.
expense of their career, because it's their decision.
Yeah.
Like if you're
That is
willing to
true.
take on what might come from this, cool. Some other niggas not. Some other niggas won't be Brad Pitt. You feel what I'm saying? But and granted, he still has had a pretty succtimeline career. I've seen him around
Yeah,
all the time. I didn't even
yeah.
know his name.
Neil was in Minority Report with Tom Cruise. He was in Captain
Damn.
America. Timeline with Paul Walker.
That doesn't sound
I know I
black
saw
belt to me.
him in The Flash, the TV series. So he's been in a lot. And again, he normally plays a villain. But I thought it was interesting because like I haven't said this is the first time that I'm actually saying this phrase all of this year. And we're gonna talk about like this year at some point. But standing on business, I kind of want to leave that in this year. But for somebody, I thoroughly believe this man, he stood on business.
He
like
stood on it.
He stood on that, and I respect that.
All right. Well, I got my mature take out of the way.
No, yeah, because it's like, I can't really speak to like his decision. Like, oh, should he have done that or should he not done that? Because like, it is his decision at the end of the day, and that's what he chose to do. So I guess like in terms of like, we could talk about it as if like somebody else was an actor and they refused to kiss anybody because they felt that that would offend their wife. How do we feel about that? Because I don't know, because what I initially thought of
Watch
this was
this.
like when you're an actor, you're acting, you know, and I thought that anybody's spouse or their girlfriend or boyfriend would understand that. If you choose to date an actor, don't you kind of understand what comes with that
comes
world?
with
I'm not talking about
I
this
see what you're
man
saying.
now
I see what you're
because
saying.
I get his point now, and
Yeah.
it's kind of honorable. He just did what he wanted to do, and he stuck to it. So it's like, I don't know, when you date an actor, don't you know that they're gonna be kissing people?
It depends on
And
her
fucking people?
co-star. Who's her co-star?
Is it like a Will Smith and Margot Robbie situation?
Like, yeah, who you fucking in the scene? Who are you kissing?
Hey,
like, nah, I'm hating.
Nah,
I'm hating,
listen,
bro.
I'm gonna hate some more. What does wife look like? Do you know how much? You know how good? Yo, Pete. Do you know how good? Do you know how good your wife gotta be for you to not even take the free cheat on the movie? That's
That's
not even the
crazy.
real cheat.
That's a faithful
that's
man.
for fake. Well, yo, do you know?
God is proud.
Do you know how incredible of a woman
Ooh, that was a good one.
that
was-
is?
That was a good,
a good
one.
woman will do that to you.
Oh man, I'm about to Google her in a second.
Oh my god.
He said, "Yo, my girl looks so good, I can't even kiss another joint."
No,
Oh my God, that's fire.
When you brought up the wife, I thought you were saying, what does the co-star wife look like?
Oh,
Well, that too.
Because like, I need to know what he got at home. Because
There you go.
if what he got at home is slacking,
That's what I'm saying.
He might really want to kiss my wife. Like, nah, nigga, get your greasy ass lips off my shoulder. You going back to fucking Shrek?
Nah, son. Maybe Neil might be on to something. That might be some good cat. I don't know. For you to
he brought God into it.
He
He's
brought
like,
God
I don't want
into
God
it.
to see me kissing another woman.
He didn't even want God
I
to
was
see
like,
that.
I was like, what am I supposed to say, Neil? I agree.
I feel him. God, the one person you can't. You know how? Well, everything else you could just go sneak in a corner, go do some shit. You can't.
But God sees
You
you.
can't do that with God. You gonna go in the corner.
He made that
He's
corner.
still gonna see you.
There's nowhere to hide.
There's nowhere to hide.
You're going under
nigga
the
said-
covers. Like,
I would rather catch 10 bodies in the sea. That nigga would rather catch 10 bodies in the seed
Yo,
than to kiss another woman
do you know
as
how
a character.
Do you know how incredible your wife has to be?
Nah, I can't wait to find that.
for him
type
to
of
like
love.
think like that,
Oh man.
to give up his career,
I pray we
just to
all
not kiss anybody else.
Yo, my God. Shit. That's the one time you get away with kissing somebody.
Could you date an actress?
Yeah, I could date an actress. I don't like how my voice just went high because it sounds like I'm lying. Yeah, I could date an actress.
All right.
don't know. Okay, the whole kissing and acting and like fucking other people on screen, that I feel like I'll be able to stomach. Like I get it, it's part of your job. You're literally acting. This is your craft. Yeah. But the one thing that would bother me is if like, let's say he's apologizing for a big fight and he's like a really good actor. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, do you even mean these words? Like, that is what would bother me. Not the fucking other people. Go and fuck whoever. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't like. He could deceive me very easily if he's a good actor.
I was just about to say that is the real reason why I can't date an actress.
You just said you can't date an actress.
Nah, well, I could, but if I'm in it now, I'm gonna start overthinking because how do you really feel right now? Like, are you
like,
just,
do you really love me, or did you just?
Are you just acting right now?
No,
like you're doing so well.
Like,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If I'm dating an actress and I think she's lying, we just about to have a scene. Cause now I'm lying too, bitch. Like,
No, because SaVon's actually a good actor too.
Nah, we about to just be lying our ass off together.
You said you faking shit.
No, he opened up to us about his passion. No, he opened up to us about his passion. He wants to be acting. I
was asked. That's why I'm here on this couch.
Oh my bad. I thought you were like a star.
That's why
I thought you were like a prodigy.
That's why he here doing improv.
Absolutely. Bad improv at that. Like,
I can't. Oh my gosh. I want to see SaVon acting. That'd be so cute.
But I think it would be like, if I got a sense that my shorty was lying about some shit, now we both about to just be acting.
Yeah. You're just gonna start saying
I'm
shit
lying.
too.
I promise you. Yeah, and scene. Like, so you just fell on his dick? Oh my God. Like, I'm just gonna start
just
giving
play
it up.
into it.
Oh my God, really, girl? You would never believe your best friend. What she did to me last night. She done suck. Like, now it's just time to go ball from scene for scene, bitch. I want an Oscar too. I want an Oscar too.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, you know when like actors win really, really, really big awards, like literally movie of the year at the Oscars or whatever, and then they give these like fire acceptance speeches. I also don't believe those because I'm like, you just memorize it as if it was a script and you start crying. Like, I just don't believe anything. Like,
well, yeah, that's your thing in life. You don't believe anything. So
I'm sorry, I'm working on it.
There has to be a distinct way for you as a partner to identify when your partner's lying, because you get to see them in all of their phases of life.
Okay, and you know when they turn it on.
Yes, you got to be able to. You have to sense something. Like, though. I can't remember who it was, but somebody who was dating Sandra Bullock.
Okay,
they broke up, and I want to say his name was Jesse. Please. I was about to say Pierre, but Kieran, if you don't mind, Sandra Bullock, she dated somebody. If you could just look it up. But I vividly remember when they had broke up, the one thing he said, he was like, "This bitch is an actress. I can't tell."
That's what
I'm saying. Like,
and now think about Sandra Bullock. Like, she's the bar when it comes to like she's ridiculous. Yeah. Like,
so good.
She does this. So when he said that, he eliminated any chance of me dating an actress just because of her one ex who had that bad experience.
Yeah, no funny shit.
No, because like, what if they're crying to you like about something? Like, I don't know if I believe you.
Oh man,
it's crazy.
Yeah, you crying on spot or something?
Oh, see, all right.
Uh-oh, I was hoping you didn't see it.
Yeah, what's so funny, nigga?
I was like, no, the jokes are coming.
What's so funny?
Open the text.
No, I'm not gonna do this.
To open this shit right
I'm not talking on nobody. Nah, you're not.
Because
you about to get shook. But yo, if you don't mind, Kieran, I know you about to send me.
Oh, this Neil McDonough wife. Okay. What's the next topic?
The beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
And it always is. And it absolutely always is. This is the type of woman you bet it on.
Yes.
This is the type of woman that's gonna stand beside you.
Yes.
Absolutely. What was Stephen A. Smith saying? A strong 7?
Oh,
was that what he was saying? You want a strong 7?
Break that down.
You go listen to Stephen A. Smith on there. He said, something about them strong 7s. Salute to this wonderful couple right here. She even a little taller than
Jesse James was the guy that Sandra Bullock. Thank you so much, Kira. Jesse James and Sandra Bullock, they dated, and when they broke up, he was like, "Yo, that bitch is an actress. What you want me to do?" He was like, she started crying, and I couldn't take it serious. So,
do you know how to cry on command? Because you were in like acting school.
I don't.
Oh.
I have.
That was so cool.
Shit in that little acting school.
No, I don't. I wasn't good, Reggie.
Yo, but the way you told us the story, you're like, I dreamed of being an actor.
He was just in there.
I had aspirations.
And I was a prodigy in college.
I didn't like. I was trying, but them niggas, they did a lot of shit that I couldn't get down with. They was on the Diddy freak offs.
Wow, being an actor is crazy.
It was a lot for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go back home. Like, and you know what? To his point, right? Like, I get him. Damn.
What you mean? Neil?
But I understand what Neil is saying, because you can't disassociate certain things whether you deem it as art or not. That's why I couldn't do it.
Porn is art.
Nah, but they do that though.
They be acting in there too?
I would never date a porn star.
True.
Ever.
True.
Zero. She could be the most amazing person. I just can't do it. I can't handle it. My ego is not
like
that
we
fragile.
know ourselves,
Yeah,
and we
know
know we
ourselves.
just don't want to deal with it. You know?
Could you date a porn star?
No.
No.
And that's no slight to them.
I respect people who
Salute to all sex workers.
who do the profession, who date in that
Salute.
profession. Like, that's your choice. We're not saying.
Could you date OnlyFans?
Could I date an OnlyFans?
No porn, no.
And she brings that money.
But she like.
I could.
Yeah.
I could.
Nice.
I definitely could.
Does it
Especially
depend
if
on
she
what
was
type of content, or no? It doesn't depend.
not necessarily, but especially if she was doing it before I met her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, I knew what I was getting myself
You gotta
Oh, so
accept
then you
it.
signed up for
into.
it.
Yeah, I signed up for it. Man.
All right.
Gotta be alright with that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, man. Just been
Yeah.
You gonna pray for us? SaVon started this podcast off with yo, pray for niggas.
No.
Pray for the Asians.
Pray for
Hey,
niggas.
bro, I can't do that.
Pray for niggas, yo. Pray for us.
With that being said, it is the Need to Know podcast. If you're new to this podcast, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It is what you need to know when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. We got a lot to wrap up this year. I cannot wait.
Word.
And with that being said, we will see y'all soon. Peace out, y'all.
Gang.